y'all doing today?
Surprise.
Right
Look who's
before
here.
we hopped in, Dave was just pointing out it has been absolutely ages since we've actually streamed animation work and stuff on here. So yeah, welcome everybody. Hope you're all doing good today.
We told you that the show is actually being worked on. We weren't lying.
We're actually working on the show, we
Yes.
promise. Uh,
Hope
we've
you're all
actually
doing well.
we've actually gotten a bunch of stuff in lately. Bunch of
Yeah,
animation work and backgrounds.
there's actually been a lot. Real talk. There's been a lot of stuff from the pilot that's been finished up recently, which is exciting.
I know. It
On top of
makes me feel alive again.
all that stuff, on top of Creature Feature coming out next Friday.
Is that next Friday?
It sure is.
My
it's in
god.
10 days.
I'm excited.
But yeah, today so the big Quinn monologue animation that we uploaded that you all squeed your little pants for. Ashley's gonna be working on cleaning that up as
Don't
we
phrase it
answer
like
your
that, Dave.
as we answer your questions.
Dave sucks. Anyway, yeah, we're working on cleanup for that, and I have done nothing to this shot yet, so we are starting from absolute zero. So you guys are gonna get to watch me struggle with setting up this shot and remembering how to do cleanup animation, because it has been a second. I've been doing cleanup animation for Lackadaisy again, so I'm not totally starting from zero, but I haven't done cleanup animation on Farfetch'd in a little bit, and the animation styles are a bit different. So
Yeah.
I apologize if you see me floundering a little bit and being dumb. But anyway, I guess real quick, we could play a little preview of what we're working on in case you missed it. I think it was the last video upload we did was the full shot. So fun fact, this shot is so massive that it actually lags Toon Boom when I try and play it. So normally I would have like Rue and Warren's animation there and the bars and the background and the color card and everything to make it look all nice. But it only plays at like, let me go to the beginning. Let's see what frame rate we get. It only plays at, 18 frames a second.
Oh my god.
Hello, all.
Look at how framey that is. It's awful. So we're going to strip this down. Rue, goodbye. Warren, goodbye. Bars, goodbye.
So long, inferior characters.
We know who the important ones are. We know who the ones people care about are.
We know where the money comes from.
All right, guys, to save money and boost audience interest, we've gotten rid of everyone except Quinn and Drain. You're welcome.
It's now just a remake of The Odd Couple, but with Quinn and Drain.
No, it's I Love Lucy, but it's Quinn and Drain. Which one of them would be Lucy, though?
I Love Quinny.
All right, so for those who missed it, here's what we're working on today.
Come on. Okay. Hello, all you beautiful people. Quinn here on the set of our groundbreaking music video. Hope you're sitting back in your seats, because Sesamoid are about to knock you right off the air.
Hey, would you put that thing down and actually help? It's not getting any lighter out here.
Invisible ghost Warren.
Oh, Warren, this is all part of the process. People are dying to see behind the scenes just as much as hear our music itself.
Animator of this
What people?
gorgeous long single shot.
So yeah, this shot is a fucking monster, and it was done by the amazing Sarah. I believe she goes by just some Sarah on Twitter. Dave, if you want to look that up and drop a link.
I can double check.
And
if you guys want to see who animated this shot,
yeah.
It's this person right here.
The shot is like 37, 38 seconds long, and it is all just a big, long single shot. And that means it's going to be a fucking nightmare. It is probably going to take me over 2 months to finish this shot.
Oh
Just
my
cleanup
god.
wise, it's going to be a while. So you guys are going to be seeing this shot a bunch. And yeah, I didn't want to put that off on anyone else because it's my fault that it is this nuts. So I'm going to be doing the cleanup myself. Cry. So yeah, I guess, oh god, let's get into it.
We'll answer your amazing questions and your funny, hilarious comments in the chat that you'll all provide.
I think I'm gonna start with his hair.
That's what they want, honestly.
I'm trying to figure out which element I want to start with. I think his
By the way, I
hair
have
is
to
gonna
go
be
back for a
easiest.
second to the I Love Lucy joke. Because I actually realized that that joke works in another way.
Oh yeah.
Because Ricky, his thing was he would always play in clubs. And that's what Drain does.
It's Drain.
Yeah. I thought about that.
I cannot imagine Quinn as the fucking doting housewife. Think he'd rather kill himself.
I would love to see someone like draw like Quinn, like doing, like the episode where Lucy with the chocolates trying to stop them on the conveyor belt, but that's Quinn.
Is it chocolates
like,
or
freaking out.
cherries?
Is it the chocolates?
I thought it was cherries, but I could be wrong.
Could be chocolate cherries. Let's see. Lucy and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, there you go. Let's get enough. Really. Minimum size, probably.
Hey Dave, what cup
10%.
size is Warren? Why are you asking me that one?
Double D, F, E, X, Y, Z. Also, I like that the implication is that question should go to me, which is accurate.
Yeah. Hunter says Lucy and the chocolate with sky diamonds. Thank you, Hunter.
Yeah, there we go.
Do you guys know when merch will be out? So, we do have merch. The problem is the store's just down right now because we've had to change distribution. So,
Yeah, we're changing where distribution's coming from, which means we gotta set up a whole new P.O. box and make sure it's all secure so stalkers don't come and murder us in our sleep and
yeah.
all that fun stuff, so. It will be open again soon.
How's the Don't Fear the Reaper cover going? It's going good.
Yeah, it's coming along good. Hunter's in
it
chat,
is-
I believe, so you could ask
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, Hunter, how's that going?
That sounds so pointed, Dave! Alright, end cap on this needs to be pointy.
Let's see.
Okay. I'm probably gonna have to redo some of this stuff, but whatever.
Both of you, which characters are you guys the most like? I'm definitely a combination of Warren and Griff.
You'd be Griff if Griff was as grumpy as Warren is.
Yeah.
I am definitely mostly Rue, with a tiny bit of Quinn in there.
Hunter says, Don't Fear the Reapers in its final stages. All guitars are done. I've got to hound our synth master about how we want to approach the textures that come from Rue. Alright, we got to track down Adam.
This line weight's correct.
Why is Ashley so hot, Alpha Daddy, and Dave girl preppy? That's a new one.
I'm sorry if that was loud. I wasn't ready for that. Thank you.
Wait, but the Dave OC is called Chernobyl, right?
Where did they get that?
I don't hate that.
That's a good name.
Ashley's is just Honey Bun.
Yeah.
That's actually Chernobyl. Oh, is that because we did the Chernobyl thing last time?
Oh,
I-
yeah.
That's actually not a bad name though for like this like little zombie possum. He survived the Chernobyl explosion.
Will this thing drag down? Jesus Christ. One at the bottom next to my Lackey Daisy brush. There we go. Wait, what are you? Where'd you come from?
Adam says Chernobyl.
Oh my god. There we
Anyone
go.
see Ramshackle? Yes. Go watch Ramshackle. It is a wonderful pilot. I am very glad it's doing as well as it is. Zeddy and the team knocked it out. And our good friend John, is the one who wrote the punk song "Piece of Trash" during the fight scene in that. And it is an amazing song, and I'm so glad that he got this opportunity. I'm very proud of him. He's the one I did the little Monster Mash cover with.
It is so dope that even like this early on in his career, he's getting to do all this crazy stuff.
I'm very proud of him. Hunter has taught him well.
There we go. That's better. There's some actual line weight. Okay.
Hey Ashley, I've been taking animation classes and was wondering how do you clean up? Oh, how do you clean up? Do you put everything in layers like hair, arm, etc.?
So it kind of depends on what needs to be separated. The way that I start out is, you can see what I'm doing right here. I'm starting with just one element, which is his bangs. And I'm probably going to go through literally the whole animation and just do his bangs to start out with. Or just do the keys of his bangs and then move on to another part, or, whatever I end up feeling like doing. But typically I just try and track one object at a time and just work through it that way. And usually it starts out like bangs, hair, face, actual face shape, then like upper torso, then legs, and so on and so forth. Or like arms, torso, legs. So on and so forth.
She bang.
Because then that way I'm only having to think about and worry about the line art of like one specific part at a time. And so it's easier to keep track of that way. Sometimes what I'll end up doing is just doing the keys for like everything at a time and then referencing that as I go through. But I do not feel like doing that today, so that is not what I'm doing today. And usually the other way I'll go about that is I'll do each piece on its own layer and then combine it down later once I've finalized it. But a lot of the time stuff like legs, arms, head, all that stuff will wind up on its own layer if it's intersecting and interacting with other objects. If I see that happening here, if I can see like an example of that and I remember, I'll point it out.
Well, there you go.
Hope that helps.
Dave, what's your favorite Evil Dead movie? Evil Dead 2.
I'm kind of shocked it's not Army of Darkness.
You know what's funny?
Huh.
As I grow older, it kind of is more Army of Darkness because I've become softer in my old age. But Evil Dead 2 is the perfect balance between like the tones of like the first one and Army of Darkness. So, but I do have Army of Darkness authentic storyboards from the film shoot on my wall. It's my prized possession, chat. It is that Army of Dark. I'll say this: Army of Darkness is like if you gave me a $13 million budget, you would get Army of Darkness.
Yeah,
I'll say that like very easily. Will you be looking for other cleanup artists in the near future? I don't know about the near future.
In the future, yes. Near future, no.
Yes, but we will, if we are ever hiring for anything, we will post them on Twitter and our website. So you guys will know from that, and we will make an announcement if we are.
I do have applications open on the website. You can find that in the facts section, FAQ section, but feck.
The worst Eminem song.
And you can send your stuff there if you would like. But right now things are moving at a little more lax pace, so we're not needing much more help than we have.
Ashley and I have both been very busy, besides this show, very busy with Lackadaisy. Me with the writing and her with cleanup animation. Because we're actually about to... We had, the other day, actually, we had the table read for all the episodes of the season.
Yeah, it was exciting.
So, there's been a lot going on with that.
I have more than one episode.
You sure do. She voices Lacey and I voice Virgil, and I help write the episodes.
Our characters need to interact at least once.
That'd be an interesting combination.
I don't know how that would ever happen, but it needs to happen.
Let's see. Ashley, would you dye your hair purple or no?
I've dyed my hair purple before, multiple times.
Well, there you go.
Also, as you can see right now, I drew one frame, and now I'm just nudging that around, because it saves so much time and consistency. That's probably most of what you're going to see me do.
Honestly, looking forward to this show whenever it does come out. It looks so good, and the music so far is right up my alley. Well, thank you, Some
Yay,
Dumb
I'm
Tank.
glad.
I like your username. Dave, you're old? Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Even though I'm younger than Ashley.
You act way older than me.
I'm in such a good mood today. I went to the gym for the first time in a while, and I'm making it, and I just feel great after lifting a bunch of weights. You should, guys, lift weights. It'll make your brain not feel bad.
I always used to roll my eyes when people would be like, oh, you should exercise. It helps with, like, your mental health and all that. And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. Now, as I've gotten older and to actually exercise more, it's like, oh, it's true. Fuck. God damn it. Fuck
It
you
just-
for being right.
It just hits the brain, you know? I don't lift, I swim. Swimming is a great form of exercise.
Yeah, that's a full body
That's-
workout right
I
there.
know-
That's a good
no-
one.
No hate there. What are your Lacey and Virgil voices like? Unless that's NDA. I don't think it's NDA. I've done the Virgil voice on like Lackadaisy streams.
I have not done the Lacey voice yet, so I'll hold off.
My my Virgil voice is like it's like, man, I can't believe I'm getting drunk in the street again. No, it is very much that they wanted that like half Shaggy, half Morty, but drunk kind of like. He's just absolutely miserable. Like that kind of
My Lacey voice honestly is not far from what you're listening to literally right now.
It's very close to your. It's kind of just depressed Ashley.
Yeah. When we were doing our table read, I was doing my taxes, and everybody's like, "Oh, perfect. That just adds to the mood. Makes you more in character."
Dave, what's your cup size? Big gulp.
Big boy.
Big gulp from 7-Eleven.
Big size.
How about daily walks? Daily walks are great. You should do that.
Those are excellent, not just for the exercise aspect, but just leaving the fucking house. Touching grass. Like, I know touch grass is a fucking meme, but it's true. You do need to touch grass.
I saw somebody I wanted to slap through the internet the other day where it's just like, everybody, says to touch grass, but we have phones now, so it doesn't even matter.
Oh my
And I'm
god,
like-
that fucking mindset will literally kill you.
Yeah.
Like, I know I sound like an old person, but holy shit, going outside is so fucking good for your brain.
Someone asked, how did you get the amazing voice actors for your show? Believe it or not, they auditioned.
Yeah, almost all of them auditioned.
So straight up, the only ones that we Ashley and I both had certain people in mind for 2 characters. Ashley knew she wanted Quinn. She knew she wanted J. Michael Tatum for Quinn, and I knew I wanted Jacob Takanashi for Griff.
I literally designed Quinn with J. Michael in mind.
And then when we were designing Griff, Jacob was obsessed, and I knew that we knew that we wanted a vocalist. And I knew that he could handle both, and I was like, it just has to be him. Everybody else, though, auditioned. All the other characters. So, we just got some very talented people. I always want to slap people through the internet. Palm plays, I hear you. How is Michael not in this show yet? We joke. I love telling that joke where it's like the one indie show Michael isn't in is made by his girlfriend and his best friend.
I know. It makes me feel so bad. I'm such a bad fucking girlfriend. He almost was cast for either like Drain or Warren or one of them. But just it wasn't quite right. And we are very much of the mindset that we just want to cast like who feels right, like how popular they are or even how close of a friend they are doesn't entirely matter. It's just who fits.
So I think we've told this before. Michael Zekas, not Michael Kovac, but Michael Zekas, who got the part of Drain, it was actually really funny because we had hit the midnight deadline for submissions, and there were 2 actors that I liked more and Ashley liked more for Drain, and we were trying to decide between the 2. And 5 minutes after midnight, we got one more submission for Drain. And we were still working, so we said, fuck it. You know what? We'll listen to one more.
No, hold on. Fucking, that happened, and you immediately were like, all right, late boy, no, fuck you. And you almost deleted it without listening to it.
I almost
did.
Because
they were late, and I was like, oh, let's just give them a chance. You never know.
You made me sound so bad.
No, you were I think you were like 90% joking, but still, it was funny. And I was like, no, let's listen, give him a chance. And sure enough, we were gobsmacked. We just had our jaws open. We were just like, oh, fuck.
It threw
was that the perfect audition? Shit.
It threw such a wrench because we both had people we liked, and then this fella comes along, and he just knocks it exactly what we wanted.
Yeah, literally perfect.
And we're like, well, shit. So...
What's funny is my top pick before that had been J. Michael's boyfriend, Brandon, to be Drain, and it would have been so fucking funny. Boyfriend, husband, I'm not sure. I'll just say partner. It would have been so funny to have them play characters that hated each other. And then Zekas just came and knocked it out of the park, and I was like, well, shit. I'll have to cast you as someone else eventually. You're too good. But Zekas is so good.
Yeah. The guy I liked, I forgot his name, unfortunately, but he was very talented.
It's been years.
Do you guys have any ideas for other projects besides Farfetch? Like if they intend to keep trying to launch other cartoons when Farfetch launches? Ashley and I, even though we are a creative partnership on the show, we both have other personal endeavors.
Yeah, we have personal stuff we want to make. Farfetched is still my number
priority.
one. I'm not making any other anything until Farfetched is done.
The only other thing I've been like toying with has been a I'm not gonna say anything about it because I don't want to. But it's
A
I've
fun
been
little
toying.
thing.
Yeah, I mean, I could say that it's like I've been toying with making like a graphic novel sort of series, but I'm not gonna say anything about it because it's yeah, I want to keep it until it's done, you know.
And
But
I think honestly, like, you working on that would be fine because that's not really going to get in the way of what you do on Farfetch'd. If I was to start working on another animation thing, that would absolutely fuck up me working on Farfetch'd.
yeah, like absolutely, and I do not mean this in any sort of like comparison of like job way, but like you having to animate a whole thing versus me just like writing scripts for something is the difference of time consumption,
Yeah.
you know.
No, it's a
Like,
massive fucking...
and that's not on you, that's just animation.
Yeah,
like,
it's just a massive difference in time sink.
yeah. Can we make Farfetch'd OCs? Please do. We
Please
highly
fucking
encourage
do.
that. A lot of people have, actually.
Yeah, we have a section on the Discord server actually for people to like archive their fan OCs and like share them. You can have your own little thread of all the stuff about your OCs. And that reminds me, actually, I need to put on the website the little OC templates that I made ages and ages ago.
What's the moral of Farfetch'd?
How do I put it? You'll see.
There's some morals. There's some things to take away, you know.
Be kind and love your family. There's actually a lot of like morals about like nature and change and time.
There's there's a lot of stuff about allowing yourself to, you know, don't be ashamed of as time passes, you change and grow. You know, there's a big part of that. There's also speaking a lot about like learning self-confidence, and there's a lot of found family stuff. So you'll get a nice little thing, a little mix.
Lots of stuff about self-discovery.
Be gay and run away from monsters. Yeah, that's the moral.
That's honestly, yeah. Somebody asked the other day on the Tumblr if Warren ever questioned, like, if he's, like, bi or straight or whatever, or if he's ever questioned, like, if he's actually straight. And I didn't know how to answer it, like, correctly, so I was just like, I'm just gonna leave this one. But I was just... Basically, what I wanted to say is there's no way a straight person can hang out with this many queer people all the time without at least once being like, am I straight?
Yeah,
I think I'm straight. Pretty sure.
Like most people, you know, like I'm sure at one point he's thought about it, but he's just kind of comfortable in who he is, you know, like everybody else, except Rue. Rue's the only one who doesn't have any fucking idea.
Drain knows what he is, but he refuses.
Great with 16 quotation marks around it. Yeah, right, buddy.
You'll figure it out someday, buddy. It's okay. We believe in you. All the gay people having gay fun. Hell yeah.
Maybe that was asked already, but are there more episodes in the pilot plan? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like listen, we have to make this pilot and it has to be successful for us to make more of the show. But we have like the pretty much the basics figured out for the entire story of the show.
Yeah. Like
we have multiple episodes figured out. Yeah.
I was just showing Dave the other day the massive fucking timeline for the show I have planned out. That goes back literally hundreds of years. It's a big fucking timeline.
There's gonna be some crazy stuff that happens if we can make this a full show.
And like no matter what, like I see people ask a lot, like, oh well, what happens if you can't, you know, afford to make the show? no matter what Farfetch'd is happening, whether it has to be a comic or fucking animatics or, you know, whatever it winds up being, it's gonna happen no matter what. We are determined to tell this story. It just may not be in animation form, but
Yeah.
I honestly, considering the amount of support that we have and how well things have gone, considering we're building this from the ground up, I feel pretty confident that we're gonna get to tell our full story.
Yeah, it is. It's a continuous. We have, if we got what we wanted, we have a 3-season story figured out. With these characters and kind of what we want to do. Let's see.
I know I said to do keys first, but honestly, I think going straight ahead's gonna work best for this one. I rarely work straight ahead. I rarely work straight.
Oh, I guess we should. If anybody's said anything on the coffee too.
Oh yeah, let me check in 1 second.
Michael's in the booth. Funny, the reason he's not here is because he's recording something right now.
Yeah, I was just about to say, did I hear Michael go, "Oh!"
No, I heard he went, "What?"
Oh,
So,
doxing whatever he's working on.
are any characters secretly reptilians? Believe it or not, I actually can't answer that question.
Anyway, my OC Clover's really cute. You should look her up.
There you go. I would love a color. Jesus Christ! I would love a cover of "Turn Lights Off" by Tally Hall.
Oh, I
mean,
love that song. At least I think I do. Is that the song I'm thinking of? It might be.
Maybe. Dave, what's your favorite theme park lore? Anything I can learn about the Haunted Mansion, I will eat that up like a big pile of pixie stick crack cocaine. I think I've watched the behind the attraction episode on that like 20 times. And I just love like artwork and learning behind the mechanics of how that thing was put together.
All right, we do have one coffee donation to read out. By the way, if you guys would like to donate and help support the project, there is a coffee link down below in the description. So yeah, if you want to throw a couple bucks our way, we wouldn't complain. We wouldn't be too upset.
I'd be so mad if you gave us money.
We would be fucking furious. Don't you dare. And I mean, don't you fucking dare give us money.
Well, now they're
Please.
definitely not going to do it.
Wait, no. All right, we've got Spenny the Spoon, who says, excited for Farfetch'd. Music question. What's the most recent concert y'all have been to? For me, it was the Hella Mega Tour in 2021. Green Day, Fall Out Boy, Weezer. Oh man, what a lineup. And most recently, I saw my favorite Japanese band, The Pillows. Greetings from a guy teaching English in Japan. Well, hey, what an exciting job. That is so cool.
I went with Adam, our composer, and Cole, one of our comic writers. We saw Alice Cooper and Rob Zombie a few months ago, and that concert was incredible. It was so much fun.
The last concert I got to see is I got to be in a room with like maybe 20 other people and sit front row at a Voltaire concert.
You sure did.
And he ended up singing like a couple songs like directly to me, Michael, and Crystal Laporte was there with us as well. You guys remember Crystal, voice of Chetty in the Has-Been pilot. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Hunter saw Meshuggah most recently. That fits for you. Robert Zombert and Allison Coopson. What are your thoughts on the Fallout show? I need to watch the Fallout show. I'm actually binge watching Delicious in Dungeon right now, which I love. I want to get through that, and then I'm going to start watching Fallout. I've heard it's very good. Also, it has Kyle MacLachlan in it, who I love. So, we all love Voltaire here. Voltaire is awesome.
We fucking adore Voltaire. He is
You should
amazing.
You should put Dave's name in front of Ashley's name in the credits.
Ashley and Dave, Dave and Ashley. I hate to say it, but Dave and Ashley actually has a better flow to it.
Dashley or Ave.
Ave. That's just Avie.
It is just Avie.
Shout out to our bud Avie.
So that's the point to cover a Voltaire song.
I agree.
I agree. Or we get Voltaire in the show.
Hey, we can do both.
You
¿Por
know.
qué no los dos?
I saw an orchestra recently performing Led Zeppelin with my dad, and it was amazing. That sounds like an awesome show. I'd love to see that.
I almost went to the Sonic Symphony that happened recently, but I got sick. Like, super
went.
sick, literally at the last second. Yeah, you went. Fucking... I just started dying immediately before it. Like, I'm not kidding, like, the hour before it. I just got super sick, and I was like, no, why?
I went, and the Sonic Symphony, for those who have gone, you know, but half of it is symphony, and the second half is a rock concert. And at the one we went to, the singer that came out with the band was Casey, the singer who does all the intros for Ruby, who's an incredible singer. And when they played the I Am All of Me Shadow song, it was fucking hype. Like,
Speaking of, fucking Keanu Reeves' Shadow. What the
Yeah.
fuck? For those who may not know, apparently, I don't think it's been officially confirmed yet, or at least I'm pretty sure it hasn't been officially confirmed yet. Keanu Reeves is going to be Shadow in the next Sonic movie.
I made my quote tweet about that, which was preparing for the copious like tsunami of John Wick fight scenes edited with "I Am All of Me." Like,
You just
it
need
was
to
just
make
that-
that, Dave.
I tried it. I was watching there was the concert fight scene from John Wick 2, and I put that song on. I'm like, okay, this just works too well. Also, it makes so much sense. Like, John Wick, they killed his dog. Shadow, they killed Maria. It's the same thing.
Yeah, exact same thing. There you go.
What? Oh, you asking what the age like of this show will be? What will far-fetched age requirements be, like 13 plus or 18 plus? It's 13 plus.
Yeah.
The show is PG-13 or TV-14.
Yeah, it's made for teens to young adults.
Yeah. I would love to color Killer Clowns by the Dickies. I actually did that with my friend Tipsy on my channel, self-plug. Did a cover of the Killer Clowns theme that you can listen to. What's your opinion of Murder Drones Episode 7? It was very good, but it's a little bit too fast-paced for me, personally. Great show, but that episode in particular had so much going on that I felt like I needed to take ADD medication.
Murder Drones is animated incredibly well.
Yes, it is. And all of the voice acting is phenomenal too. It's just that there was so much going on in that episode. I was talking to Michael about that. I'm like, I'm gonna have to go back and watch this a couple times to see what happened. So
You can't say it doesn't have rewatch value, though.
exactly. Is Dave a possum now? I'm a zombie possum or a zossum.
That's awesome.
An awesome zossum.
Shut the fuck up, Dave.
I was also kind of hoping for Hayden Christensen because that could have been fun.
My vote, and I am still
I
fucking
know.
holding out, is fucking Robert Pattinson. I desperately want Robert Pattinson's Shadow.
That actually would have been fun, especially after the lighthouse and the fucking. Oh, we saw the boy and the heron, and him in that where he's like, "I'm a fucking heron." And it's like, oh my god!
I love his performance in that movie so much. He is so into it.
I gotta get. He went all out, and I gotta give him that.
Yeah, he did not half-ass that at all.
I think I want to. I There's another reason. Like, I just think that The Lighthouse may be the most important movie ever made because it saved Robert Pattinson's career.
That's true.
It reminded everybody how amazing Willem Dafoe is, and it's just a good movie. So
damn good movie. I need to go and rewatch Boy and the Heron. There's so much to chew on in that movie.
Are there any possibilities that you guys will release tabs or chords for Adventricular? I would love to play it with my hobby band, but I'm too bad to figure out the chords myself. We talked about that. Hunter, I think we talked to
was
about.
Just talking to Hunter about that the other day.
Because we would absolutely love, any covers of any of our songs. You guys, please do them. If we just need to get the tabs to you, that is something we could talk with Hunter about, if he's still in here.
I believe Hunter would be interested in that, if I can speak for him.
Yeah. So you act in, they mean you, as Zooble, in The Amazing Digital Circus. That being Gooseworks will act in Farfetched.
I would love that.
Goose actually did, I'm not going to say for what, she did a little bit of writing with me for a Farfetched thing. That will come out eventually.
She did.
And it's very goose coded. Actually, have you ever made any meme animation? Yeah, you have.
Do they mean animation memes or meme animation? Like
Momotaro, Clarity, Hot Milk, Bad Girls. I don't know what any of those are, but I'm assuming you do.
No, I've done fucking a bunch of animation memes. If you look at my YouTube channel, and I think there's an animation section, you'll see I did Girls, I did Wanna Play.
On this channel, you did fucking Jerry Terry's thing, but with Kira.
Yeah. So, yeah, their little starting soon screen, that's an animation meme. Oh god, I forgot the audio would kick in. But yeah, this is an animation meme.
By the way, Jerry Terry, the creation of this original No One's Around to Help thing, has one of the best videos of all time, which is The Boys Are Back in Town to Kill You.
I love
Same
that.
Same guy.
I can't even listen to the original version of that song anymore. His version is just my definitive version now.
Now she's dead. Oh,
now
shit.
She did. Oh, shit. That time I told them no.
I told them no. Now my blood will spill. Here it comes.
Let me get away.
Oh, this is a good question. When the pilot gets finished, will there be a release for the background music? I'm assuming you mean the score.
Yes, there absolutely will be.
Adam is the one cooking that up. So, unless he says, no, I will not share.
Speaking of, where the fuck is Adam? He should hop in here.
He's popped in. Yeah, he's popped in the chat a couple times. Oh, yeah, actually, you always did the It's May meme.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. It's almost time to re-release that.
you gotta bring the NSYNC meme back again.
Yep.
I actually did. I watched the Hot Ones with NSYNC recently, and Justin Timberlake actually explained why the take is like that.
Oh, yeah?
Apparently they were working with some, very language barrier, Swedish producer who was like, no, you have to emphasize the me.
Yeah.
Wasn't
that guy the producer of a ton of songs back in the day, which is why a lot of songs from that time period just have lyrics like that and sound that way, lyrics that just don't make sense.
Yep. And he said like he even knew going into it, it's like this is not. It sounds like May, not me. And he was like, if I had known the internet if memes would be a thing, I never would have done this. like.
Well, what's funny is though, even in like Farfetch songs, we do the A sound instead of E sound if we're ending a line because it just sounds better.
Yeah, it does work a lot of times for that sort of thing. Like Britney Spears did that a lot too, especially with like the baby, like stuff like that.
Yeah, instead of baby, baby.
Yeah.
I forget which lines, but there's a few lines in some Farfetch songs that you can hear that in practice. But in the It's May, it's way too much.
Yeah.
All that I do.
I personally love Willem Dafoe, but my friend is really scared of him. We call it Willem Daphobia. That's fantastic,
Shut
Emily.
the hell up.
Willem Dafoe might be. It's hard to pick because I love Bruce Campbell to death, but Willem Dafoe might be my actual favorite actor. You know?
Yes, but don't say it's so, Dave.
Finish it.
Finish it.
That's gonna be me. You're gonna be like not still working on this cleanup animation. I'm gonna burst through the window like the Green Goblin and just say finish it.
I'm gonna jump through the window next to me.
Yeah, they put the original Spider-Man back in theaters for the week with that. I am though next week. They're putting Spider-Man 2, my favorite superhero film of all time. I am going to see that because Alfred Molina as Doc Ock was Dave's bisexual awakening. So
Alfred Molina is one of the hottest men in the world. Change my mind.
Also, that movie's just it's just so fucking good. Let's see. Do you guys have any advice on any tips when it comes to animation, apps, and production? You guys inspire me so much, so I'm excited for this series from y'all and the crew. Well, thank you. If you're talking about specifically making animation, it's more of an actually question, but if you're talking about more of like, I guess just production in general,
Quinn is
that's something you
pulling.
both answer.
Quinn is pulling such an ugly fucking face in this frame.
That's a good thumbnail right there.
He's like, this is me when I'm doing animation.
That's the finish it face.
Finish it. But yeah, animation apps for animating. So I guess based on your question, it sounds like you're asking just like apps for various steps of the production. If I'm correct there, sorry if I'm wrong. But for storyboarding, don't quote me on this, but from what I've seen, you can use just about anything for storyboarding. There is Storyboard Pro, which is by the same company that makes Toon Boom, and so because of that, it has some integrations with Toon Boom, and Toon Boom is the piece of software I recommend most for animation, so you can take that into consideration. And yeah, for animating itself, I highly recommend Toon Boom, or at the very least, Toon Boom for cleanup. Another program that is the industry standard in Japan. Toon Boom is the industry standard kind of worldwide, but in Japan, the industry standard is Clip Studio Paint. And Clip Studio Paint is much cheaper than Toon Boom is, and it allows you to do vector brushes just like Toon Boom, and it allows you to do animation. So if budget is a concern, Toon Boom or Clip Studio goes on sale quite frequently. And is very, very good. I recommend that for art and basically everything else. So, yeah, I like I like Clip Studio a lot as well. In addition to Toon Boom, for writing, I've been using Obsidian a lot. I don't know if it's great with script writing, but for organizing characters and backstories and timelines, Obsidian basically lets you create a miniature wiki on your computer of all of your characters and concepts and ideas and everything. So it's really nice for organization and just messing around with. And then compositing, I still use After Effects. But honestly, you can do almost everything After Effects can in Toon Boom. So if you're already animating and doing cleanup in Toon Boom, you might as well stick to it. I am still on After Effects because it is just what I'm used to. But I can see myself someday probably transitioning over to just Toon Boom and then using After Effects for only a few specific things.
Once they get enough extra stuff integrated into it.
Mm-hmm. And then for editing, since I already have the Adobe Suite, I usually use Premiere Pro, just because it's got integrations with After Effects and it's what I know. I'm not sure what other editing software people tend to recommend. I know you use Sony Vegas, Dave.
I stand by Sony Vegas. I'm one of those boomers who hates Adobe Premiere.
And then for music production and sound design and a whole bunch of audio things.
Reaper.
Yep, I think most everybody on our team just uses Reaper.
Hunter infected everybody with, ironically, the Don't Fear the Reaper virus.
Yeah. And I think that's basically everything. Am I forgetting anything, Dave?
I think you kind of nailed everything down.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Now for a much more important question. Will Glidden Fart and DDS be a cameo in Farfetched?
Yes.
Yes,
he's in episode 1.
There will be so much gas being pumped in that dentist room, if you know what I mean. Let's see. I need to know if Farfetch will be a YouTube series. Yes, it's a YouTube series.
Yep.
It is staying on this channel.
Unless something absolutely wacky changes, it's just going to be on this channel.
Unless the Monopoly man hops off the board and goes, "Whoo-hoo, Ashley and Dave, here's a big sack of cash," and smacks us in the face with it. Well, I guess in that case it would just be Farfetch the Monopoly game. I can do that. Was the Sesamoid ice cream truck based off the Killer Clowns movie in any way? Yes, it was. Thank you for somebody finally getting that. I'm proud of you. It is actually straight up 100% truth. Jane Gumball, the designer of Papa Swirl, I sent her the truck from Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Said, make it like this but creepier. And there you go. It's Adam.
Amazing job, Adam.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space is one of my favorite movies. So, sorry.
Hello.
Hello, Adam.
You guys asked me to join in right as I was getting food.
Oh.
So I'm here now and I have food at my side.
You're not allowed to eat. You have to stream with us.
It's fair enough. The burrito exploded in the microwave.
No,
Guess it wasn't meant to be. Yeah.
Oh no.
It's a big omelet now.
Oh, well. It's still edible. Fork and knife.
I'm using my hands. Screw it.
You absolute animal.
I have these. I raced on traditional Mexican food, so I have powerful hands.
Oh no, Adam, you're inverting. Ah! There we go.
How do you come up with world building in something like this? A lot of time, Titano. It is basically just, in our case, like, it varies, with shows you work on. But like in our case with our show, we just kind of let things go out of control in the best way when we expanded on these characters and what we wanted to do. And we figured out kind of like the entire world of Veleport, how we wanted this sort of combination of like this port town with like this supernatural stuff, but also these underlying sort of like Resident Evil like science and supernatural stuff, but also this kind of cozy town that's being renovated into a more modern era at the same time. So it just kind of exploded. Before I moved into the house, we were doing this like across state lines while I still worked at the butcher shop in Louisiana. And it was basically every night we would just work on ideas for the show until it became like a 400-page Google Doc. So,
Yeah,
that's about it.
a lot of it on my end has been just, well, I want to do this. How would that work? Okay, well, if it works like that, how does that affect this? And if that affected this, then what would it do to this other thing? And like, just kind of a chain of, cause and effect and figuring out how certain things would work. It's basically just a fun little puzzle. And a lot of experimenting and goofing around and just having fun. And it makes you figure out a lot of cool, like, cause and effect and relationships between things, and it's really fun. So, yeah, honestly, a lot of world building is just make sure that it makes at least a little bit of sense. Doesn't have to make a ton of sense. In fact, the less sense it makes, the more fun it is, but make sure it fits within the world's logic, and then just have fun with it and do whatever the fuck you want.
Have fist fights ever broken out in the writing room? No, never fist fights. The worst that's ever happened was I threw a loaf of bread at the writing board. I was angry. But it's never come to blows.
I don't know, ask the writing board. It would disagree.
Someone says I sound like Charlie.
You do a little.
God damn, I mean, that's cool.
Which Charlie?
Someone else said I sound like Yogi Bear, but hot.
Are you
Are
implying?
you sure it's not just because I'm a bear?
Yeah, I was about to say, you are just Yogi Bear, but hot.
Are you implying that Yogi Bear isn't hot?
Oh, that's
Hey,
true.
Boo-boo, let me see that picnic basket.
No, you know
Why
who's-
Adam voice fits so well with his character. Well, I guess you did a good job, Ashley.
I made him that way.
So
Fucking,
who?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, speaking of hot, Yogi Berra. Now that's a hot man.
That is a hot man.
I still
So
can't
who-
quite understand if he's real or not.
Who are the voice actors in Farfetch'd? All right, well, we'll run this down one time. Nola Klopp is the voice of Rue. Jasmine Luanos is the voice of Kira. J. Michael Tatum is the voice of Quinn. Jacob Takanashi is the voice of Griff. Danny Chambers is the voice of Piper. Jonah Scott is the voice of Warren. Michael Zekas is the voice of Drain. Lauren Landa is the voice of Blair. And there's a bunch of other characters you haven't met yet.
I'm the voice of Adam, an unseen, unnamed character in the background.
Yes.
Oh, and Edward
I don't have
Bos-
any dialogue.
Edward Bosco is the voice of Boris.
Oh, okay. Well, if you want to do that, sure. But also, like, Reagan and Clodagh are not cast yet.
Yeah,
There is
they don't
that.
have official voices.
Yes, they're not cast yet, but we're going to do that soon.
Well, once we're ready to dub the comics, which we're still a little ways away from.
because also Reagan and Clodagh are not in the pilot, but they are in the
Mhm.
comics, and then starting at episode 1 of the show. So,
But I know you want to be particular about who you cast for those two.
oh yeah,
I want Reagan to be an authentic Pacific Northwest native.
and I want Clodagh to be a genuine old Irish lady.
Yep.
So we're trying to be very specific here.
So casting those is gonna be hard.
Who is the creator of this show?
It's Adam.
Yeah, it's all Adam. He came up with this completely on his own.
Sorry.
J.
No,
Michael
it's-
Tatum's voicing someone. He's voicing this character that you
He's
see on
literally-
screen right now.
Okay.
You can literally go on this channel right now to the video before the last one, which was the creature feature announcement, and go to Quinn's monologue, and you'll get to hear J. Michael as
Here,
him.
I'll play a sample again for the
Oh my
kids at
God.
home.
He's trying to get more views on that.
Hello, all you beautiful people. Quinn here on the set of our groundbreaking music video. Hope you're sitting back in your seats, because Sesamoid are about to knock you right off the
Hey,
air.
would you put that thing down and actually help?
And
It's
there's
not getting
Jonas
any
Scott.
lighter out here.
Yep.
Oh, Warren, this is all part of the process. People are dying to see behind the scenes just as much
Also,
as
there's
hear our
Jasmine
music
you can hear
itself.
doing Kira barks.
Yep. Little Kira yips. So yeah, there's Jonah Scott and J. Michael Tatum.
Yep. Quinn's a flathead. I agree.
He's a flat-headed dummy. Oh, we've got a little cricket coming up.
He was on my bed for the last hour.
Oh,
Snuggling.
Can Reagan's last name be Ronald? So it's Reagan Ronald instead of Ronald Reagan?
No. Fuck
I swear to God,
Ronald
somebody-
Reagan.
I swear to God, somebody earlier asked, wait, Ronald Reagan's in the show?
Yeah.
Fucking
The only person they've ever seen named Reagan.
Reagan's last name is Locklear.
Piper goes to Reagan and says, "How'd you do your hair today?" And she goes, "Well, it all just trickles down."
I think Locklear is the coolest last name in the show.
Locklear is a cool name.
Reagan would just look at Ronald Reagan and go, "Get off my land."
Way better than Griff's last name.
What does sesamoid mean? It is a specific type of small bone, primarily found in your toes.
Your biggest sesamoids are your knees.
That's correct.
Your kneecaps, specifically.
You'll
think
know
they're
we
just-
made it.
I think they're just free-floating bones?
I'm gonna answer this question, just the final answer to this question, because we get this all the time. People ask, "Why did you name the band Sesamoid?" Do you want to know the answer? The 100% dragon fruit answer?
You want to know what's behind the fridge?
It's because I think that bones are funny, and that name was funny, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know what's dope is that name sounds neat.
Yeah.
But then when you learn what it is, it's dumb.
Yeah. And, like, I think we've joked that, like, the reason that happened is probably just everybody was sitting around going, okay, we still need a name for the band. And fucking Griff was just reading through a medical textbook and just said sesamoid. And Quinn's like, that sounds amazing. That's perfect. And it's like, don't you want to know what it means? And he's just like, no.
No, don't tell me. Don't ruin it.
Yeah, don't
Wait,
tell me.
what?
Don't ruin it. And then it's just like, okay, Quinn, but it's really fucking dumb.
One thing we did kind of figure out that does work though, because the thing with the band is that they're a very good, strong band, but nobody really knows or cares about them. Just like sesamoid bones that
They're
are
very important. If you
like your
lose your
knees.
if you
Yeah.
lose your kneecaps, you're fucked. But you barely think about them being there.
Exactly. So we figured that out. You know what? Fuck it. Let's start making that the answer. That's actually a good answer.
I think a better answer would be Quinn was just Googling top 10 bones. And then Sesamoid was
he
number one.
does.
Yeah, as you do. Like, look on, like, Collider.com. What are the top 10 bones in the human body? Watch Mojo list.
It is really funny though. Whenever you go on like Twitter or Google, and if you search Sesamoid, you'll either find our band or you will find just a bunch of people talking about like horse injuries.
Yeah.
Because apparently horses have like really bad sesamoid bones that constantly get broken.
Here,
So-
here's the test for everyone. You'll know Farfetch'd has made it. So everyone go Google Sesamoid right now. Once that page changes to predominantly stuff about the band, then you know we've made it.
And we made it.
That's our goal.
Hopefully,
Check
after
every
Creature
day.
Feature-
Check every day.
Creature Feature in 10 days. The song is going to be fucking awesome. I'm so excited for you guys to hear it.
Pre-save it.
Excited.
Everyone go pre-save it.
Yeah, Dave, link to the pre-save page. I'll pin it. Excuse me. What was that?
Dave hates being successful.
I hate.
You can just end it at I hate.
I hate.
Dave hates.
No, I'm in a really. I'm in such a good. I'm in a good mood today.
Dave, you should start a I hate everything style channel called Dave Hates.
Dave hate.
David Hater.
God.
There you go.
I hate Cool Cat movies.
So Skipper, Farfetch'd already has comics. In fact, if you want to read them all, you can go to our website, farfetch.show, the comics tab. There are a ton of them that you can read. We're actually, there's a new one coming this Friday, as a matter of fact. Yeah, we're so good to you. I'm sorry, we're so good to you guys. We're giving you a comic this Friday. You're getting a new original song next Friday. You're getting to see cleanup of a beautiful man. We're so good to you.
Shut the fuck up, Dave.
Actually, yes, if you Google Sesamoid Band, the band will come up. But if you just Google Sesamoid, like, you don't even need it. It's like when you Google Knuckles, the fucking character shows up before human Knuckles show up. And so if you type, like, oh, what the heck? Human Knuckles, then it's just human versions of Knuckles that people designed. And we want that level of success for Sesamoid.
We want to ruin Knuckles like Sonic has.
We want Successamoid.
I mean, you guys could give us more Drain coming from a completely unbiased account. Yeah, totally an unbiased account in this case.
Quinn, but wait, is that Quinn's alt account? That's Quinn's anonymous account. Disregard.
Sesamoid Titus should be the spell they put on the viewers, and the I put a spell on you cover. That's a good idea.
We need to ruin anatomy as much as Knuckles ruined anatomy Google searches.
There you go.
Oh, here's a good question. What would each Sesamoid member's favorite sitcom be? All right, who's Warren's the Frasier fan, right?
I think they'd all have a respect for Frasier, if I'm honest.
I mean, they're my children. They have to. All of my children must love Frasier.
Let's see. Who would like Seinfeld? How about that? Let's start with the big ones.
Like Seinfeld.
I hate Seinfeld, so.
Why do you hate Seinfeld?
I don't know.
Seinfeld is just It's Always Sunny, but not as offensive. So it's weird because you like It's Always Sunny a lot.
I love It's Always Sunny. Fucking.
Griff's favorite sitcom would be The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Yeah, Griff would like The Simpsons. Oh god, I'm trying to think of like all the...
Oh, Warren would like MASH, let's be real.
Oh, yeah. This question is my fucking kryptonite because I don't know any sitcoms.
You know what? I'm gonna say this because I have the power to. Rue likes Alf.
I was gonna say Rue also probably would like Friends.
Yeah, I was gonna say Modern Family, but that was also after. I think that started after the events of the
I'm
show.
thinking of like 80s and 90s sitcoms.
Yeah, I think Piper would love Modern Family.
Yeah.
It's like the normal situations, but a bit fucking stupid and weird.
Would Piper like Boy Meets World?
I feel like Warren would like Boy Meets World as well.
I don't... yeah, maybe. God, we're thinking of all these fucking sitcoms. You know what? Griff, I'm saying this right now. Griff would love Family Matters because he would love Urkel.
Yeah.
Griff would love Steve Urkel.
Did I do that?
I'm trying to think of one for...
Oh, Malcolm in the Middle.
You know, I need at least one of them to like Faulty Towers, so I know Sesamoid is based. Maybe Quinn likes Faulty Towers, but he thinks Basil Fawlty's the hero.
I was about to say, Quinn would watch BoJack Horseman and think BoJack did nothing wrong.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
think from his life experience, he would actually fucking hate BoJack.
You think
It would
so?
hit too close to home.
Oh, that's true.
It would hit way
Yeah.
too close to home.
Faulty Towers. The reason I say Faulty Towers is because it's too silly. So maybe it wouldn't register that Basil's the bad guy. He's just an asshole because everyone else is incompetent except him. At least that's what he thinks. But that's what Quinn would think.
That's a good point.
I think Quinn was like, everybody hates Chris.
I like everybody hates Chris.
Also,
Yeah, maybe Piper would like my name is Earl. I don't know.
Also, I'm pausing for a second because my hands are starting to get all inflamed.
Okay.
I'm gonna expand this out so you guys can just watch the animation on loop.
Do you think you guys would release a far-fetched art book or show pitch Bible? A theoretical question. We would like to do an art book. That is definitely something we'd like to do.
We would love to. God, the frame rate just fucking dies. Okay, let's turn off Ruin Warren.
Oh, guys, I gotta go.
Why?
My favorite podcast just put out a new episode where they're naming 8 great Frankensteins in pop culture, so I need to leave.
Shut the fuck up, Dave.
Everybody should listen to the Purple Stuff podcast. It's the best podcast. Okay.
I was gonna make a joke of like, wow, the Joe Rogan podcast uploaded a new video. Imagine Joe Rogan just like, all right, top 10 Frankensteins.
I would forgive him maybe a tiny bit if that's the direction he suddenly went in.
What if he just?
I wouldn't
it was
like.
just.
I
It was
wouldn't
him
like him still, but fucking,
It would
I
be-
might be like, okay.
doing impersonations of all his favorite ones. Just, see, I like Boris Karloff because he just kind of whined a bunch.
I gotta wait for my painkillers to kick in.
Also, would Piper likes sci-fi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And foreign media, international media.
yeah.
Then you know her favorite sitcom's Red Dwarf. That's a Star Trek parody from the UK.
I know Red Dwarf, yeah.
Sure.
But she got a better one, Ashley. What's Piper like?
What is this anime sitcom?
Kappa Mikey.
Out of Jimmy's head.
The only one I could.
Fuck off, Dave.
I'm trying to think anime style sitcoms that she would have watched.
I feel like she
Other than The Simpsons or Future.
You know what I was about to say? I feel like she liked Japanese game shows, but then again, I think everyone in the gang would fucking love Japanese game shows.
Let me think. Animated sitcoms that would have been around at the time, other than The Simpsons and maybe Futurama.
I would think Piper would like Futurama a lot, honestly.
Would you consider Boondocks a sitcom? That's another big animated one.
Is the Boondocks a sitcom?
I guess it
It's
kind
a
of is.
comedy.
If you consider
It's on that line.
Simpsons a sitcom, I guess that could be too.
Yeah.
Okay, you know Piper just likes animated sitcoms, so she'd probably like.
Adam, here's the question. Is Aqua Team Hunger Force a sitcom?
Yeah, maybe that's her favorite. Maybe Venture Bros is her favorite. How about that?
Oh, that's a good pick. That's a
I think
base
she would
pick.
like Venture Bros.
Okay. She likes Aqua Teen Hunger.
Oh, Warren would love King of the Hill.
Yeah.
Okay, he's a King of the Hill and MASH man.
Yeah.
Piper likes Aqua Teen Hunger Force and Venture Bros.
Is this
Griff likes Simpsons.
going to be one of those shows that's funny at the start but gets more serious throughout the series? I mean,
it's serious
Yeah.
from the start, honestly.
it's serious from the start, but you'll still get the giggles all throughout.
Yeah. Like it will definitely get more serious with time, but we're not really going to be deceitful about what our tone is. I think
We're telling a
deceitful is the
story.
wrong word, but like we're not gonna mislead people.
No, we're telling a story here that does get dark and things happen. So
Quimbask asks, does Warren have the same tan lines as Hank? Yeah.
Same lack of ass.
Yes.
we need to have at
Warren
one
just
point.
is Hank Hill.
At one point, Warren needs to just say to about Drain, that boy ain't right.
That boy ain't right. He would say that about Quinn all the time too. And Griff.
CW artist Piper probably likes South Park the most out of the gang.
I don't know. Would she?
I think it's just like the kid. Well, maybe it's a bit too much, but it's the most chaotic.
There's also like,
You know what?
Who would like Space Ghost Coast to Coast?
I feel like Piper just kind of jams with all the Adult Swim stuff.
Yeah. Greetings, I'm Space Ghost.
She's got a tattoo of Zorak somewhere on her arm.
It was the 38th anniversary of Space Ghost Coast to Coast the other day. That's one of my favorite shows of all time.
Oh, yeah. Every now and then I rewatch the Space Ghost Coast to Coast with Tommy Wiseau whenever I can find it. Where they just tell him his movie sucks and he's just gobsmacked and doesn't know how to respond.
Who's the mantis dude from Space Ghost?
Zorak?
Okay, so a lot of people have been doing hear me out posts lately.
Zorak?
Zorak, hear me out. Hear me
Zorak's
out.
cool. No, Zorak's cool.
Ashley.
Oh, Ashley.
I bought the new book, The Joy of Incantations.
What about Brack?
I like beans, la la la.
Well, if there was a hear me out, it's dead now.
I followed the voice. Oh, fucking something that happened because of the 30th anniversary. Apparently Brack's voice actor, who is also like the co-creator of Space Ghost, like has been on Twitter for the longest time and no one knew. And people started blowing him up and he gained like 10,000 followers in a day.
Yeah.
Well, I remember why. It's because he recently, I think, you wouldn't guess it, but the dude who fucking pioneered that show and played Brack, he's working as an Amazon driver right now.
That's
Yeah.
fucked. You'd think Brack would have a steady career.
Yeah, like it's like he works as an Amazon driver now. He's opening up about a bunch of just kind of really awful like psychic damage stuff that happened to him while he worked in the industry, like promised jobs that fell through with no word and shit like that.
The industry is a very fucking harsh and turbulent place.
Yeah, he like the post that did it was when he said, somebody asked me if being an Amazon driver was beneficial, and I said, yeah, but I do have to supplement my income by doing signings at conventions. And then the dude laughed at me and said, "Okay, thanks." I don't think he knew I was like, I think he thought I was joking or something.
Well, I hope that guy's doing a little bit better now that he's blown up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I followed him, so that means he's cool.
Okay, Dave.
That's Andy Merrill, by the way.
We have a coffee donation from Parzival CT99 who says, so what was the most interesting parts of designing the characters? I love how goth some of the characters are. Oh, well, thank you. I guess it was just I guess the most fun part was or interesting part was seeing how we could make each character's personalities shine through.
Yeah.
With how they were designed. And honestly, so I've mentioned this on Tumblr, but some of the characters are probably going to go through a little bit of a redesign once we get into the actual series, and what I'm looking forward to most there is like pushing even further how much the characters' personalities and backstories and all that come out through their designs or are, hinted at with their designs. And so yeah, I think that's one of the most fun parts. And then another fun / interesting part is just designing a bunch of different outfits for the characters. different ways that they can express themselves. I think I've mentioned this before, but I drew Quinn in a ponytail like one time on a whim, and then immediately I was just like, oh, this might be your default design now. This might be how you're drawn forever now.
Actually worries me because she's like, all the characters will be redesigned, and I'm like, please don't.
I know you're
think
scared
Warren-
about it.
I think Warren is the most like, okay, this is the epitome of what this dude needs to be already.
Yeah.
Dave, I promise I'm not gonna touch Warren and Griff much. They're probably gonna stay mostly the same. Also, Quinn's probably gonna stay mostly the same.
I'm fine with all the characters having touch-ups and
Touch-ups.
stuff. I just don't want any of them to be unrecognizable from what they
No,
were.
none of them are gonna be unrecognizable. Like, Dave, you've seen Rue's redesign.
Yeah, that's fine.
And she looks like she's almost entirely redesigned, but she still looks like Rue. Like, that's still very recognizably Rue. Like, that's the peak of it.
He just looks more anxious.
Yeah. More anxiety DeviantArt, baby.
Ashley, would you ever get a Farfetch tattoo?
Once I prove to myself that I can do this show, yeah. Once
I
it's
think
out there and in production.
I think I said that if... Well, I think I did genuinely say, like, if we end up doing a Back Your Kid or Kickstarter or whatever for the full series, that one of the rewards, if we hit a certain stretch goal, was I would get a Papa Swirl tattoo and videotape it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for you guys and put it on the channel. Or actually some tattoo from the show. Papa Swirl one would be fun though, but I could also do the Drain helmet. There are a bunch of cool designs. That'd be a fun stretch goal though. On where you don't get to pick that.
You pay $10,000, you get to pick where.
Oh god.
Get Papa Swirl as a tramp stamp.
Oh god.
Sorry, Dave. It's for the show.
Guys, when do you want that Purple Rain picture? Anytime. I demand for the redesign that Warren get Quinn's hair and Quinn gets Warren's ass.
No. We'd
Switcheroo.
lose all of our money.
The bank, they called. They're shutting us down. Oh, fucking. Oh, so somebody brought up the Fallout show earlier. Apparently, Aaron Paul is going to be cast in season 2.
Oh, yay! I love Aaron Paul.
Ashley and Adam are going through Breaking Bad right now, and I'm just going hee hee hee.
We've been having our little Breaking Bad marathon.
I'm gonna watch Better Call Saul with them because neither of them have seen it, and only I have.
I'm really excited to start on Better Call Saul.
Mike Ehrmantraut is one of the best characters ever made. Also, Jimmy McGill, Saul Goodman, but also Gustavo Fring. There's just so many good characters in that series.
Gus keeps having his daddy moments.
There's that scene where fucking Gus and spoiler alert, fucking Gus and Walter are having their dick measuring contest, and fucking Adam and Dave just look over at me and they're like, Ashley, how you feeling? And I'm like, I'm feeling away.
It's that episode where he's like, are you asking me if I ordered the murder of a child? I would never ask you that. It's that one, and I just saw Ashley like, ooh. Like,
It's just like, oh, daddies, don't fight. I mean, keep fighting. I mean,
Or-
no, don't stop.
Well, I remember specifically when Jesse keeps looking to Walt for affirmation, Gus goes, "Don't look at him, look at me."
oh yeah.
That awoke something in me.
My favorite part also of that scene I was talking about was like Walter and Gus get super like in each other's faces and like like practical, and then Mike is just like, "You're gonna want to get your car fixed." Like,
Oh yeah.
yo, Ashley and Dave, did you know that humans can't walk in a straight line without looking at something? I mean, yes.
Is that true?
Have you ever tried walking in a straight line with your eyes closed? Probably fuck it up.
I guess I haven't. I get up
Well-
and try it out, but fucking Cricket is very cozy on my lap right now.
Why does everyone want Warren to have a big ass? I don't know. I swear to God, one day what happened was he had a normal sized buttocks, and then he sat down too quickly and it just went to his chest.
It just went whoop.
He sat on a tack and it popped it.
What program is that, Ashley?
It is Toon Boom. Toon Boom Harmony.
Will we get an explanation on Griff in the show for how silly he is? He really is a bit of a mystery right now. Well, there's a reason for that, and it will be explained in the show. Don't worry.
You will find out someday.
There is more to meets the eye about old Griff, as there is about pretty much all the characters.
Old
That's
old Griffigan's Isle.
Griffigan's Isle.
Hello, Michael.
Hello, are you still on the stream?
Yep.
Oh, are you muted or am I audible to the entire stream?
Nope, you're audible.
Hello, Internet! Hello, Internet!
You scared the shit out of Chappie.
Hey, Jackie. How's it going, gamers?
Everybody say hi to Michael.
Ashley stopped me from going to the bathroom.
I did.
I'm
You're
gonna
not.
pee all over the floor because I have to pee really bad.
You're not allowed to pee in my. I can see you doing the pee-pee dance, just
Oh,
wiggling
no,
around.
it's a pee-pee. I got a number 2.
Oh no!
Oh no, the
I'm
poo
gonna
poo
do that
dance.
real quick.
It's a pee-pee poo-poo dance.
And then I'll play Final Fantasy VII Remake.
You could hop in the stream, you know.
I will say, I
Good,
got
or
when
you
I got
can play Final Fantasy in
I
the
got home from the
background.
gym this morning,
You
and I
hear it
get there, and
on
Michael's just playing
It'd be
Final
pretty funny,
Fantasy
wouldn't it?
again.
What's that, honey?
I said it'd be pretty funny though if you heard me in the background just playing a Final Fantasy game while you're streaming.
Yeah, and I just constantly hear you go, God damn it!
Hold on. Maybe I should play some Fortnite instead and start going like, come on!
Oh, a
Fall-
chug
no,
jug! Hell
Fall
yeah,
Guys.
gamers!
Fall Guys is the game right.
You
Yeah,
get
play Fall Guys.
Michael gets fucking violent when he plays Fall Guys. Like, I have never heard him scream more than when he's playing that game.
Ashley and I would be in the
only
office.
game I've really gotten that intense with.
Ashley and I would be in the office, and we would just hear, "What the fuck?" And it's just, and then we're just like looking at each other, like he's either playing Fall Guys or he's recording something.
He's
Like,
either playing Fall Guys or something horrible just happened.
also, Venomous says, "I got a dad joke. I hate my job. All I do is crush cans all day. It's so depressing."
Get out. Mods ban them.
I like that one. No, don't they? I like that one.
Mods kill mode activate.
Is Eddie Z doing a stream? Oh, the Ramshackle stream at the same time as Farfetch stream.
Yeah, but we're cooler. So hang out with us instead.
I don't know.
We're more purple.
They have 3 million views. We have an unfinished pilot, so
No.
Michael plays Helldivers. Actually, Michael's the one in the house that doesn't play Helldivers.
He's the only one in the house that doesn't play
He fucking
Helldivers.
has it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs to play it. I want to play it with him, but he's always like, oh, I'm not in the mood.
I love killing automatons after work.
One of these days on my other YouTube channel, fucking we need to play Helldivers. All together.
Let's see. Are you guys going Lovecraftian horror or just cryptids with the monsters? So it's gonna be more maybe cryptid stuff and supernatural monster stuff, but there's also gonna be like more mutant type stuff. Honestly,
Scientific-y things.
scientific experimentations gone wrong, very sort of Umbrella Corporation type stuff.
Who's to say we won't go a bit Lovecraftian, though, at some points? I definitely have some ideas.
There's also kaiju in the show.
Yeah, there is kaiju as well.
Forgot to mention that.
Good
Veilport.
old-
I'm not going to spoil anything, but Veilport has its very own resident kaiju, who lives in the water.
He's a good
We won't
boy.
I won't say anything about that.
I can't wait for people to see him.
Dave, explain the new Persona. Well, it was made by Ashley, and it's a zombie possum. Because I'm a dirty, dead trash man.
Yeah. Griff would keep you in his pocket.
Also, the thing is with Ashley is that like if you're her friend, she'll just make you a persona, even if you're not a furry. Like I am not a furry, but I'm just like I like this character, and you just made it.
Yeah,
I was
also
joking yesterday.
I just looked at Adam one day and I was like, "You're a bear. I'm gonna make you a bear."
It works. I think you just saw how much I squeed whenever I saw videos of bears
Little tabbies.
and added it up.
Will there be a Resident Evil 4 reference? There will be Resident Evil references in Farfetch. Don't you worry. As long as I'm working on this show.
The other day, Dave, I was joking that you know what, a catfish could have worked for Dave too.
Yeah.
I would have loved a catfish.
Yeah.
It's too late, Dave. You're already locked in.
Someone, you know what? Someone can draw Dave as a catfish. He just has to have the quote above him that says, "I fucking love mud."
We thought about an alligator because with Louisiana, but then we just collectively decided, nah, the possum, that works. You think Quinn would spend money on a koi fish?
No. I don't think Quinn could keep anything that isn't like a cat alive, and that's because cats mostly take care of themselves.
Quinn has a cat called Thick Lizzie.
Well, it's
Which is a
technically
reference-
Cloda's cat.
The thing about Quinn is that technically anything he has is Cloda's.
Yeah, not even his motorcycle's his.
That's so funny to me. Like the funniest image of just Quinn trying to look cool and sleek and sexy on his motorcycle, but then there's a little sidecar.
We need to include Quinn's motorcycle in a comic or something at some point, finally.
We'll do that at some point.
It's occurred to me. Is a lot of Quinn's clothing Cloda's old clothes?
Yeah.
People pointed out that Quinn has the same jacket as young Cloda, and I'm gonna be real that I didn't even intend for that, but at this point I'm just like, yeah, fuck it, why not? Okay.
Can we get more of Thick Lizzie? We should draw her in something.
Here, I'll draw Thick Lizzie right now.
Oh god. It's just Rose with more fluff.
She's just an orb. Like, if we were to draw Thick Lizzie in the show, I feel like she would just be shaped like a bean. There's like little paws sticking out. And then big fluffy tail. Maybe Thick Lizzie should be half bald like Rose is too. Rose has picked up a horrible habit of over-grooming herself.
It licks her hair off.
She's better now, but like she just keeps licking her legs So, but her whole body is still super fluffy. So, like, she'll just look like a little chicken on stilts. Like, Rose literally just looks like this lately. And, like, we've got her on, like, anxiety stuff to, like, help her. But I think at this point, it is literally just a habit, like, biting her nails. Dumb
Are there any
little
other-
idiot kid.
Are there any other demon dogs, or is Kira the only one? Can we make our own? I mean, you can make your own if you want.
Yeah, you can make your own.
Kira, though, is like... The thing is that... Like I said, she's not any kind of hell demon. She's a different kind of demon monster, and also that's not really her only form. So... We've said this before, but the little purple dragon form that Kira takes is just her favorite personal form to take.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how Pennywise likes the clown the most. That's how it is with Kira. So, $1 million for Ashley to get a vampire tattoo. It would not take $1 million for that.
On sheer pride and principle, it would take $1 million. I can't let Jason win. There we go.
Can Kira be a funny clown too? Sure, why not? That's Thick Lizzie.
Full of soup and hatred. Just big orb. We'll actually design her at some point.
It is just Grumpy Cat.
Yeah. She's a Flame Point Siamese, too. So she would be like, here, going all the way. Let's pick out her fucking colors, too. Yeah, this set up. Yeah. I need a bigger brush. Bigger. There we go. Oh, wait, no, we gotta do her orange first. Do her eyes. I know I should be working, but...
Yeah.
Maybe a more foresty green. You better not be coming out here to play more fucking Final Fantasy. God damn it, Michael.
Jordan Whitman,
Jordan.
the creator of Port by the Sea, and also one of our background lead, asks, "What's Griff's favorite soup?" Grill. No,
really watery mac and cheese.
Oh no.
Ew. Accurate, though.
I feel like Griff would be fine with Campbell's tomato soup.
Unwatered down condensed Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
Oh god.
You would just eat ramen flavor packets.
Ew. Well, if they wanted it to have water in it, they would have added that in anyway, so this must be how they want you to eat it.
It's so convenient. It's like a pocket with like 50 of them stuffed in. Like, Oh, that was... He accidentally eats like a moisture packet.
You should all watch Port by the Sea if you haven't watched it yet. It's fantastic. Right, Ashley?
Yes, sorry, Michael's talking to me. You
Oh,
should
but
all
it's
go
very
watch
good.
Port by the Sea. It's very good. There we go. There's Thick Lizzie. You're welcome. In all of her beauty. She just looks like, I realized I just made her cake from fucking Fiona and
Yeah,
Cake.
it is just cake.
I'm fine with that. Fucking cake's awesome.
Is Grilk supposed to be sweet? Technically it is. Because Grilk is...
It's a little bit of every flavor combined. Depends on how you're feeling that day.
Reminder for those who don't know what Grilk is. Grilk is the melted cream from Papa
No, don't explain what
Swirl's...
Grilk is.
We've explained it a million times.
No, they don't get to know.
Okay, well, I guess you don't get to know. Sorry.
There was a sudden spike in YouTube viewership the moment you started describing what Grilk is. They
The
heard
people wanna
Papa's
know.
cream and they all got really excited.
The people want the cream.
They crave the cream.
You better
Who's
not be
that?
giving away the secrets of Grilk.
I'm not! Alright?
Hi, Hunter.
Also, hi, Hunter. Everybody, Hunter's here.
Umber.
I'm the Grilk police. It's me. How are y'all doing?
I did just reverse engineer cake. What the fuck? Whatever.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Fired.
Hunter gets to be on top of the skull again.
Oh boy.
I feel like Piper would be a fan of bag drinks, like the kind of the Korean mini marts. Yeah.
Oh, Piper would fucking love boba, dude.
When I was a kid at in elementary school, we had bagged milk.
Dude, same
Little
pet.
pouches.
Little
yeah.
pet pouches? Yeah.
Would you live
With a-
in Canada?
No, what the fuck? No. I'd never go there.
I
took
lived
it
in
as
the
an
underdeveloped
insult.
South.
No, it was Louisiana elementary school that had it was just little pouches of either white or chocolate milk, and they gave you like the little Capri Sun straw to stab
Mhm.
into it, and you
I've
would suck it.
never had that.
Yep, 100%. The other what, like, I guess my school was fancy because we also had strawberry.
Okay, but did you guys have those shitty little round cups that had like the ice cream in it, and like they wouldn't give you a spoon, they'd just give you a little piece of wood to eat it with?
Yep, the wooden stick.
Oh
And,
my
like,
god,
the-
oh my god.
The strawberry one was just like, it wasn't mixed into the ice cream, it was like lines of strawberry syrup.
I don't know what it is.
I know.
but the
I
texture-
remember it.
The texture of wood against my teeth brutally disturbs my innermost being. If I don't know why, I just have like you know how some people suffer from like trypophobia or like a freaking thalassophobia, right? Now I have wood on teethophobia, whatever that is.
Hey Hunter, violently imagine having to bite down on a tongue depressor.
Stop. It makes my teeth feel weird. It's awful. What, like, even just having that describe, like, you know how somebody like can say like, oh, if I even hear the sound of like retching, I will throw up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, if somebody describes like teeth on wood, like, yeah, that's it for me. I'm done. Ugh.
So what you're saying is you don't like those ice creams.
I really don't.
Aw.
I like the ice cream, just not the. I was good until you mentioned the method through which it's eaten, and then I remember that that's a thing because my memory has blocked that out multiple times over my life.
So you weren't one of those kids that chewed on pencils back in the day.
Oh no! I did not.
The amount of terror in your voice. Just like, no, I would never. Ugh,
Why would you suggest such a thing? Are you crazy?
why would you even say that? Ah! Michael
And
just
now the world
wandered
knows
off.
how to hurt me.
Michael just wandered off. We'll see if he actually joins or not.
He'll join and then deafen.
Yeah.
Yeah, elementary school food just anywhere I don't think was very intoxicating.
I had
No.
homemade meals every day for lunch.
Oh wow, look at Privileged Bean over here.
And you know what? I wanted the fucking cafeteria food.
No, you didn't.
I did back when I was a
I
kid. I
guarantee
felt
you
like
she
a
did.
freak. I felt like a freak because everybody else had the fucking cafeteria food, and then I had my little lunchbox.
I brought a lunchbox to high school. Elementary school, though, I ate all the food they had.
Fucking my high school had a little like it wasn't a cafeteria. It was like almost a food truck instead. And that food actually fucking slapped.
Huh.
I think my high school straight up opened a Subway in the cafeteria.
That's better. Somehow. Maybe slightly.
I don't know. Given that Jared was the spokesperson at the time, it's
That's
kind of
true.
different.
We don't want that
I think
boy
this-
anywhere near high
Yeah.
school.
This may have been post arrest,
Oh, I see.
I think. When did Jared get in trouble?
I thought it was after I graduated high school, which probably means it was after you graduated high school.
Okay, yeah, never mind. It was after. So, but yeah, he was. I guess he was the spokesperson at the time.
That's fucked up.
Jared's doing a nationwide high school tour. He's going to he's opening up subways at every high school in America. Come on down to Jared's high school
No.
subway.
No.
I'm like, we're too old here.
Oh.
My school was next to a Pizza Hut, and all the juniors and seniors were allowed to go there for lunch. That's pretty fucking cool.
That
We
is
don't-
pretty sick.
My high school was next to a convenience store, so a lot of kids were not allowed to leave campus, but would leave campus anyway to go grab snacks and shit.
I'd always leave during advisement period to go to Loaf and Jug and get a big soda.
We because I was in marching band in high school, and on Fridays when we would have football games, because we had to meet up and get ready for everything, we would right before there was a restaurant called Piccadilly, which is this like kind of grab and go, a buffet style, but they serve you kind of restaurant, and we would always go there right before we got on the bus to travel to whatever football stadium we went to, and it was right next to the school. And yes, it was called Piccadilly.
Piccadilly.
Also, I have to take a
A
poop.
pick-a-willy?
A Piccadilly?
I have to go Piccadilly, so be right back.
Where does one pick dillies? I guess that's short for daffodil. Like, where did daffodils
Dilly?
naturally grow?
Dill pickle? Dill cucumber?
What?
Hello?
Shouldn't you be working?
My hands are getting inflamed
Oh,
already.
I'm so sorry.
Well, I guess it has been 2 hours. Not bad amount of time. So for those who don't know, I have inflammatory issues. And specifically, it really fucking ravages my arms and legs. It feels fairly similar to arthritis, but it's not. So that kind of gets in the way of me working, and fucking it's gotten in the way of me streaming and all sorts of stuff for a while. And I've got it a little more under control, but every now and again it rears its ugly head again.
Yeah.
And it's been really particularly bad lately, which sucks because I have a fuck ton of work to finish this month. So if I pause frequently, I
I
apologize.
was just playing.
Oh, don't. I know you're just messing around, but I'm just explaining for chat.
Okay, fair enough.
I took some painkillers, thankfully enough, stuff like ibuprofen. Because ibuprofen isn't just a painkiller, it's also an anti-inflammatory. That also works. Oh, you know what probably hasn't helped? I haven't taken my meds yet today.
That would be a good idea.
Hey, Adam.
10 out of 10 doctors agree.
Yeah.
Can you grab me a drink so I can take my meds, please?
Where's Michael?
I don't know. Not here. You're here.
Well, fine.
You live
I'll
on the
grab
same
something.
floor as I do.
So does he,
Look
but
outside the
BRB, I
window
guess.
and
Hang on.
He's mowing the front lawn one blade of grass at a time.
I like it now that Reactive Fuji or whatever it's called has it so that when people mute, it shows the little mute icon next to their characters.
That's helpful.
It is helpful.
Hmm.
Now when Michael mutes and deafens, everyone can see it.
Finally, the world will know.
Michael died, Michael's dead. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yes? Sure. Adam's just holding a Coke in the distance.
Slenderman, but with cokes.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Dave.
Oh, back again.
Thank you, Adam.
Oh,
Ah! Oh no.
we knew it was
Oh,
coming.
Michael's here. I don't even have a
Chat
thing set
called it.
for you.
Ah, is it just the Honeycast?
I don't know. Let me go check out Reactive Fuji. Will you leave poor Cheppy alone? He was sleeping.
Not ashamed. I'm reading
It's
chat.
probably just showing the Honeycast because I think I set that as my default.
Not ashamed to admit that Quinn somehow caused both my trans and bi awakening. You're welcome.
Hell yeah. Congrats. Where's Reactive Fuji? There we go. Oh no, Michael, put your little normal streaming guy as the one. Let me add you as a source.
It's because you didn't have me as a source yet, and I just changed it.
Okay.
It would have been the Honeycast one. Otherwise,
Okay.
I would have just been a blank head.
You yeah. Source. Okay. There's Michael. Michael gets to
Wow.
hang out next to
Hi,
me.
everybody. Hey, gamers. It's me, Michael.
There we go. Alright, I'm gonna take my meds real quick. BRB.
All right. We created our own kind of in-universe franchises, Kevin. Basically, so they're sort of like real-world equivalations to like certain characters in media that we've created. Let's see. Michael is very small in this, yes.
I'm tiny. Ha 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 ha.
We're making our own cities. I mean, the town that Farfetch takes place in. Sorry, is a town we've invented called Valeport.
It's very heavily based on Seattle and the town that Twin Peaks is based on or was filmed in. I forget what that city's called or that town's
Twin
called.
Peaks.
No, fucking the actual real world one.
No, I know.
Here, let me make Michael a smidge bigger.
Make me a smidge bigger, please.
Well, the thing is, if I do that, your ear's in my face.
Ha 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 ha. Here, hold on. I'll make myself the Covey Cat, like, Honeycast version. That way
Oh
I'm
yeah,
upside
dude.
down.
So you're all
Here,
messed
hold
up.
on.
I'll have you hanging off of some element of the fucking stream.
I don't know. Okay, yeah,
Oh,
I
he's
should
so
be upside
little.
down. There I am. Now I'm upside down. Hello.
I'll have you hanging off the fucking timeline.
Hooray!
We should rename the show to Twink Peaks.
Here I am.
You're so right.
God damn it, Adam. That was good.
Thank
Yes,
you.
North Bend is the town. Thank you.
North Bend, okay.
It's
There
a
you
tiny
go.
Michael. Looks like he's really far away.
He's just hanging around. in
I'm
the
just hanging
background.
around.
Just exposing his crotch to everyone.
Yeah.
What can I say? I'm just hanging around.
I'm waiting for somebody to make an edit where you're just dicks hanging out.
Michael's like, time to take a piss.
Well,
Yeah.
if you're asking for it, Ashley, someone will make it happen.
Yeah.
Nah, I think they're cowards. I don't think they'll do it.
I
also
think
like
Why,
they'll do
why are
it.
we tempting fate like this? Why? Why?
I also
I-
like how Hunter is just a square PNG.
Yeah.
That's me.
I'll make Hunter a PNG tuber eventually.
Ashley, did you see last night? Chi-Chi was drawing Hunter a little bass fish
Aww.
character.
And then we
That-
ended up watching the Fantastic Mr. Limpet and stuff.
Oh yeah, we
That
watched.
was
movie sucked.
totally worth it.
We watched
'cause it was
Don
so
Knotts
bad.
becomes a fucking fish. The movie.
Oh
Well,
my
Hunter, she
god.
finished it. She posted it in the.
Oh, really? Shit.
Yeah, if you look back in the chat with her.
Fantastic Mr. Limpet is such a terrible movie. It's so boring.
And you're just like, oh my god, I wish I was a fish.
I
then he
hate the
turn-
way the fish is designed too. His weird little face. And the fact that he can, like, do a supersonic roar for no reason.
That's his big limpet.
I'll show you a big limpet.
Please don't. That actually sounds
I
horrifying.
nearly choked on my drink.
Quinn does have Metaton vibes.
Oh, Quinn was
except-
heavily inspired by Metaton.
He was inspired by the original form of Metaton, the little square robot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
That's why his ass is so fat.
Yeah. That's why he has a fucking single, unicycle wheel coming out of his ass.
You know, when people ask, like, who Quinn is inspired, or, like, what inspired Quinn, initially he was very heavily based on, Taco from the Adventure Zone. Even
Yes.
down to, like, being blonde. But then slowly over time, I think the moment I got into Undertale, I was just like, oh.
From now on, whenever somebody asks who one of the characters' design was based on, I'm just gonna say my dad.
Yeah.
So that everybody has to just imagine what my dad looks like.
Mira Kira says Quinn has a unicycle wheel coming out of his ass. Yes.
I would love to have like a unicycle wheel.
Just coming out of your butthole.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be pretty cool.
Probably
could-
makes sitting on a unicycle way less uncomfortable.
That or a tail.
Really? I would want a tail only if I could actually, like, fully articulate with it.
Maybe you and your tail.
I need to be able to strum an instrument or at least open a jar with it.
What was
Come
that?
on, put the cowardly lion. Yeah, come on, put him up, The cowardly lion.
Oh, God.
I'm a victim of circumstance.
So how do we feel about Wizard of Oz? Has that held up over the years?
I actually watched it last Christmas when I was home with my dad, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Not
I
gonna
think it's
lie.
I think it's still good.
Well,
I
Return to
Appreciate
Oz.
it for what it is.
Somebody should draw Quinn, Warren, and Griff as the Scarecrow, Tin Man, and Lion. You figure out who's who. There's your homework.
What were we watching last night with Chi-Chi? It was Drac Pack?
Drag Pack.
The Drac Pack? Adam, you remember.
Oh yeah, it was like the rip-off It's one of those ripoffs made by rip off their own show, where it's like, oh, Scooby Doo, but instead of it being a bunch of teens in a mystery machine, it's Frankenstein, the Wolfman, and Dracula.
That's Groovy Ghoulies.
No, it's called Drac Pack.
No, remember, actually, literally the other day we were in that store and I bought the DVD.
Yeah, no, that's a separate thing.
What?
Drac Pack is all of those monsters, but as teenagers.
It's like the exact. What the fuck?
It is the exact same thing, I know, but it's an entirely different thing. But the Dracula in that show has such fucking cunty vibes.
He's serving cunt that entire show.
He is just serving cunt on a
Dave,
fucking
look.
platter.
Oh my god.
Dave, look.
Let's see. Where am I looking?
In streaming chat.
Okay.
You need to look up Drac Pack, Dave, because it is basically just Quinn, Warren, and Griff.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're
He
right.
looks like Quinn.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You showed this image on screen.
Yeah, I'll put it on screen. Hold on.
I kept calling him Dark Ringo.
You could
Oh my god.
you could 100% easily redraw this as Quinn, Warren,
Fucking
and Griff.
Spoiler
easily.
alert, there's a comic with Warren literally in that exact outfit coming out. Or at least in the works.
Yeah.
There's also a babe in the show.
Oh, there is
I think her
Babe.
name's literally Vampira.
Oh, I
Yeah.
think you're talking about Little Frogman.
It's totally
frog-
not Elvira.
The Frogman is so queer coded. This whole show is so fucking queer coded.
There's when we went to this little music and DVD shop we found the other day, and I found the complete series of Groovy Ghoulies, which I found out is basically just Farfetched.
Yeah.
Because it's literally, okay, imagine if it's this thing. Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, and the Wolfman, but they have a rock band.
Oh,
And that's the
no.
plot.
Dave, look.
That is
This
just
is what they
perfect.
look. This is what they look like when they're not in their monster form.
Oh yeah, that screenshot's so good. It is so Griff, Warren, and fucking Quinn.
Them! What the fuck?
It's
Put that image
literally
on
just
screen.
them. Look at them.
Oh my god! Did we
Also-
actually rip off the show?
Look at how fucking cunty Dracula
Jesus
is. Like, holy
Christ!
shit.
Show that side by side, those two images.
Instead of
Everybody's just
Scooby-Doo,
ripping off Taco Bell.
instead of saying being inspired by Scooby-Doo, I'm gonna say fucking Farfetch is inspired by Drac Pack.
We're ripping off the drag pack intentionally.
This is way closer than Scooby Doo is. Fuck.
Yeah.
Like if you literally just put like the Frankenstein character in the driver's seat, and then put Quinn in the side in that side and Griff in the back, yeah, it would be that. It would just be that.
It's just them.
That's...
We could
I don't know
also
whether to
say
be embarrassed or proud.
we ripped
Both.
off
Yeah.
not Ghostbusters, the original Ghostbusters, the one with the gorilla.
Look at that. That's
Finally,
just
they
yeah.
get, finally, the OG Ghostbusters get to litigate against something and win.
Somebody said Vamp Sabbath. The creator of Vamp Sabbath is our character designer.
Yeah. Max Monroy,
Max
creator
Monroy.
of Vamp Sabbath, is our lead character designer.
Yeah.
Max, you son of a bitch! Why'd you make us rip off Drag Pack?
Max is a secret Drac Pack like aficionado. It's like
Yeah.
no one will never know.
He's a secret Drac Pack stan.
Yeah, not all of our most of our characters were designed by Max. Like the final ones.
Mhm.
Dude, one thing we've talked about is that Farfetch 2, there's supposed to be that element where we are throwing back to, like both throwing back and also kind of parodying that era of Hanna-Barbera where all the characters, it was always a bunch of teens in a vehicle with a band solving mysteries or some kind of that like combination. But we decided, what if we just made that like more modern and edgy, essentially? and also as inconvenient for the characters as possible.
Yeah.
Like
I'm gonna keep the direct pack in the corner there. They get to stay with us during the stream.
I'm upset.
Why do I get to be over the drag pack?
I'm
Can I
sorry,
actually
Hunter.
can I give you the Groovy Ghoulies to show real quick?
Yeah,
So guys, I want to keep this in mind. This is a different show.
Groovy Ghoulies.
Let's see, the Groovy Ghoulies. Where are they? And these guys play in a band.
Isn't Ghoulies like a euphemism for balls in the UK?
Oh my gosh, is
Is
it?
it?
Yeah. I know because Stephen Merchant one time said, "Your cat went right from my Ghoulies."
Here, Ashley, look.
Let me see.
These fellas that they
Now
They're rocking
that's
out.
far-fetched.
yeah.
That's far-fetched right there.
No, that's what I call Farfetch 2024.
We were watching a little bit of this last night, actually, Dave. Right after we watched Drag Pack.
Well, like I said, I now have the complete series on DVD. Right
You better
behind
not watch
me.
it to make sure you don't plagiarize it.
Yeah.
I don't want to get sued.
Different shows.
Nah, they're the
Very
exact same.
So different. What about those skulls in the background? Look like little dog skulls.
They're symbols. I'm convinced they're symbols.
They're sesamoids.
Or they're the
I
background
genuinely
vocals.
like all these other ones. Like we joke about, the Drag Pack one is like it's the image of them as humans that is
Yeah.
throwing me off so hard. Where I'm like, that is literally just Quinn Warren and Griff. Like,
It really is.
you get a Drag Pack crossover.
Yes.
Beat the shit out of Dracula in that show.
Dave, how much do you think it would cost to buy the rights to Drag Pack?
Look it up
bet-
right now.
I wonder if it's public domain.
Hold on, Drag.
It may not be long enough.
Time.
Yeah, I don't think it's been long enough.
If they never bothered renewing any copyright, then maybe.
It had
Maybe.
one season.
Guys, I want to buy the rights to Drag Pack.
By the way, the guy who voiced Count Dracula was named Alan Oppenheimer.
Dang.
Drac Pack is all free on the Internet Archive.
Hey! So I can have the rights. They're free. I can afford that.
It doesn't mean it's actually public domain. It does mean that whoever's holding it doesn't give a shit about it.
Yeah.
No, that means it's free. That's how that works, right?
What's free?
You.
Yeah.
Welcome back, honey.
Thanks for joining us, Michael.
Thank you. After the conversation's over.
I'm here to kill the vibe. That's what I exist to do.
You're so good at it.
Any more coffee donations?
Let me see. If any one of you would be so lovely as to want to support the show, you can check the description down. Did you just say help?
I wanted to say something, but I don't know if if it'd be well advised to
Maybe
say it.
not.
During
If you
a
would
plug?
like to support the show, you can check out our coffee link down in the description below. No new donations, though. And to everybody who has donated so far, thank you very much.
Yes, we appreciate it.
I would kill for a
We'd
Sesamoid
appreciate
episode
it.
where Sesamoid has like I was I was reading chat, right, and somebody said at some point Sesamoid will have to dress up as to infiltrate a country club or something. Where suddenly Quinn pulls out an old red sweater over a 70s lapel. And I was just like, dude, I would kill to have an episode where Sesamoid does in fact have to like dress up as normal people more or less. And so to basically sell themselves as much, they enlist as like a jazz cover band, and they have to do like a jazz cover of Down with the Sickness or something ridiculous like that.
Down with the sickness. Better get up with
You
the
get
down
up,
with
but
the
you get
thickness.
down with the sickness.
Down with the thickness.
Hey. I guess Warren would have to sing that one.
Him and Quinn, it'll be their duet. Their little love song.
I would love that, actually.
I heard a portion of the fandom just start screaming violently.
You too?
I get so many asks on Tumblr about, like, when are Quinn and Warren gonna start dating?
When do they kiss?
When do they kiss? Like, only if you make the Kickstarter $5 bajillion.
That's a stretch goal.
It's $5
an episode where
million
they-
stretch goal.
Oh, there's an episode where they both receive like head trauma in the same incident, and for like just a day they get along like lovers.
God, I
And
feel
then,
like
like-
we've had this
And
conversation
the next morning they
before.
wake up normally, and
I'm
they're just
getting-
like, "I fucking hate you again."
I'm getting horrible deja
With
vu.
no
I swear to
memory of that.
God, we've had a conversation about Quinn and Warren and head trauma.
I don't remember this, but maybe you just have precognition.
Somebody go back to the old streams and find it. I swear it's there.
All them carrots you've been gobbling up.
All them carrots have given me eyesight beyond rhythms.
Yar,
Yarr.
yar, yar.
I cannot draw today, which is a problem.
So it says, yeah, $10 million Kickstarter just to get Warren and Quinn to date. I could see it happening.
They'll make it work.
For the small price of $1 million, you two can see the gay man and the not gay man kiss.
I would pay much more for that.
Quinn looks like an elf without the head profile.
What does
We
that
need more
mean?
bald. We need more bald Quinn.
Oh,
Like,
more.
without like the hairline and all of that.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one who sees it. It's okay.
yeah, I'm just fucking.
Like, yeah, you can just draw elf ears on that and you're done.
Now he's bald
It's
and an elf.
Deedlit from Record of Lotus War. Not that anyone knows what that is anymore, but yeah.
That's an anime, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I love Japanese animation.
I love Japanese anime.
When my dad was like 23 or 24, he did an entire mural on his wall of Deedlit from Record of Lotus War, and it was really good.
God
But,
damn.
like, yeah, dude, my dad was a first generation anime fan. Like, he was pirating Bubblegum Crisis off of laser discs sent from Japan, like back in the 80s.
Jesus.
Yeah,
He was in
I
the
grew up
fucking-
around it.
He was in the trenches when the texts were written.
Yeah, he crawled so I could walk, so that all the weebs now could run.
My dad wasn't like a huge, anime junkie, but he whenever we went to the thrift store or anywhere, if he saw like, bootleg or just like even just old or anything Japanese VHS tapes, we would have
Yeah.
them. So like I grew up and we had the Slayers movie, we had like a bunch of random mech anime I don't even remember.
Did you have Robotech?
Ranma. We had Robotech, we had Maison Ikoku,
Nice.
we had a few different ones. I don't remember all of them, but we had a bunch of miscellaneous random anime.
Yeah.
My parents wouldn't let me get into anime because they said only gay drug addicts like anime, so.
My mom
Wow.
tried that, but my dad was just like, "What are you talking about? This is the coolest." And I was like, "Yeah, it is, isn't it?"
My parents had no earthly idea what any of that stuff was.
Fair.
I had to find it on Toonami myself.
There we go. I'm trying to think. I think Probably for most of us, our first anime was like Pokemon.
My Neighbor Totoro.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
I beat the hell out of that VHS tape my dad made.
I didn't get to watch any Ghibli until I was like early teens.
Yeah.
And the only reason I ever saw any was because I found Nausicaa as a DVD in my local bookstore. And I was just like, oh, this looks really good. And I had to fight tooth and nail for my mom to let me buy it.
Yeah. My my dad showed me Nausicaa when I was like little, like maybe 8 or 9. It scared the hell out of me. Then again, he also showed me Mononoke at like 10 or 11, and in my opinion, that was a little too young for me. I was so scared of the fucking demons from that movie. Oh my lord. You could not design a scarier thing to like my 10-year-old brain. No, it's funny.
Speaking of things at inappropriate ages, literally one of my first memories, like ever, was watching Heavy Metal, that movie, when I was like 3 years old. And that movie's got a full gratuitous fucking sex scene in it and everything. It's got titty everywhere. And that is one of the first memories I have. And that was probably one of the first like big animated movies I ever saw.
Yeah, one of the first times my dad ever raised his voice to me was when I like he had a big bookshelf full of like all the anime stuff that he had, right? And every weekend when I was with him, I would like pick one out, or like one every night or something like that. And he, I guess, had been watching Aeon Flux and didn't realize it was on one of the shelves that I could see.
Oh, no.
And so I pulled it out and brought it to him. And I was just like, I want to watch this. It looks cool. He was like, maybe when you're older. And so I started throwing a fit. And I was like, yeah, he was just like, no. I appreciated it in retrospect.
Also, for the uninformed fucking... My biological mom did not fucking care what I watched. I watched Jurassic Park and Heavy Metal and like all sorts of shit that just absolutely fucked my brain up when I was really young. And then my adoptive mom was the one who's like, no, anime's gay. You're not allowed to watch that. She didn't allow me to watch Ed, Edd n Eddy because it was too ugly.
My mom did the same exact thing for the exact same reason. And I think it was just because straight up Ed, Edd n Eddy would have melted my 11-year-old brain.
Oh, I watched the shit out of Ed, Edd n Eddy anyway. I fucking love that show.
Fair. It was like that, and then I was also kept from SpongeBob.
Really?
Like almost entirely, yeah.
I know a lot of people whose families kept them away from SpongeBob because they thought it would make them gay or like.
Or they thought that like Patrick and SpongeBob were gay or something like that. I don't know. It was.
Makes sense.
Just more uninformed, bigotry-based thing.
I'm shocked my mom didn't do that for the same reason.
In reality, though, like I could see that it was like I could see the argument that it was originally made as an adult show. You know.
Yeah, I guess.
There are definitely some things in SpongeBob that, fly over kids' heads, but maybe they didn't always.
Fucking, I also
Definitely
wasn't allowed to
know.
watch Two Stupid Dogs because it had the word stupid in it.
Oh.
My mom had a period of being weird about just the, like, if a show said the word idiot. And I don't know what that's about. It's like, that's a lot of shows, dude.
Fucking kids shows say damn and hell nowadays.
They say piss.
Yeah.
You pissed me off.
You piss me off.
I remember, I think the most inappropriate thing I ever saw when I was younger, and I was really young, like before middle school, it was Tank Girl.
That's a heavy one to watch at that age.
That's a bit, yeah. That's, those who don't know, Tank Girl is, it's a movie based on the comic by the dude who now does, like, all the art for Gorillaz, so that's cool, but it was not appropriate for a child. It It was the first time I saw two girls kiss.
And then I was never the same.
It was like the sun had risen on my mind.
It was just confusing for young Adam. I'm not sure if it did anything for him, if I'm honest. Like, wait a second. Because they do it to, like, there's a dude creeping on a girl or whatever, and then this other girl comes up and says, hey, get away from my girlfriend, and just kisses her
Oh.
in an effort to get him away. But
That's
then
a
he goes
real,
like, and he goes, and then he just kind of walks away all, like, frustrated. It's
that's
like,
a
yeah, that's how that...
that's a real bro right there. That's what you got to do for your homies.
A friend is a friend.
Yeah, somebody did make a good point. It's like it's funny how children or parents try to restrict their children just too much, and it has a negative effect. And now those kids watch things like Has Been or Helva or like various adult animations. I'm with you. I don't know. It's like
It's like we've swung back in the opposite direction.
Yep.
Now parents let their kids watch anything.
The social pendulum.
If I ever have kids, they're gonna be on Bluey and nothing but Bluey. I hear a doggy. It's coming from Adam's mic, so that's Jack.
Yep. Yeah, hang on a second.
He's being a big wolf boy.
Hey, Jack. Shut up. Shut up. You just heard a somebody couldn't see me from where I was, so he just heard a disembodied voice scream at him.
Oh, who watched the Bluey special? We had a big watch party in our friend group the other day. The new Bluey special is so good. I cried a lot. There were big tears.
I had to go take Jack out.
Thank you, Dave. Take the big boy out for a big potty.
Yeah.
Big boy.
There you are, Michael.
I'm here.
You're so quiet.
I'm fiddling with this curtain rod.
Oh, your curtain rod arrived?
It sure did.
You excited to finally have curtains?
I'm not excited to install this thing. I don't know what I'm doing.
We'll help you later.
Okay.
Help you figure it out.
I mean, it's easy. It's just I gotta create screw holes in the wall, and I don't want to fuck it up.
Yeah, nah, it's nerve-wracking. We'll help you out.
Like, I have the basic idea of how it goes in. It's just a matter of what if I misalign it, and I screw into the wall, and I do it badly, and then I just screw it up.
What I usually do is I, like, measure out how far apart it needs to be, and then I do, like, a big row of, like, painter's tape to help keep it straight and, like, level out the painter's tape.
Yeah.
And then you screw into that, and then once you got all your holes set up, you just rip out the painter's tape.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to help me out with that a little later, that'd be appreciated.
You know what you can do now that the windows are done?
What?
Bed.
Yeah, I can.
Oh yeah, everybody yell at Michael to get his bed set up.
No, I know. I can get the bed set up.
Set your bed up, Michael. You're not getting out of this.
No, like I know, like Michael held off because of the window guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because we're doing we're getting some piping redone, but that's not gonna have anything to do with my room. So I'm all done. This room is basically, the only thing that would need to get done in this room besides, what is it called? That stuff that you put on like the bottom of the wall,
Molding?
The molding. I need to get the molding in here, but That's a whole other adventure.
This
The
house is such
baseboard
a
is at
fucking.
the base of the.
Hmm.
Oh yeah,
the
that's
wall.
baseball board.
Baseboard, yeah, we need to get
Bleh.
baseboards. We need baseboards throughout the entire house, though, is the thing.
Yeah, this house is such a fucking shithole.
Yeah, we still don't have our baseboards in.
Anyway,
Hey,
enough about-
those are like optional little things, but anyhow.
Yeah.
Ugh.
How was the shot?
My arms are killing me.
Sorry, man.
Ugh. I gotta finish my shot for the Bluey reanimate, and I gotta finish my lackadaisy work too. I'm gonna die.
Just need to start learning how to do it with your mouth.
Yeah.
I've seen people do awesome stuff.
You see that one painter recently fucking
Yeah.
post about how she draws like just with her mouth? It's fucking nuts.
You can imagine how like jacked her neck muscles must be,
I know, right? Or like the muscles in her jaw and cheek.
right?
Fucking crazy shit.
You can do what people who get like carpal tunnel need to do, and they just have like those foot controllers.
I've always regretted not working on being like ambidextrous. So like I can work with both
Oh yeah.
arms, both hands.
The worst fate possible. Doing that because you want to make sure that you can use one hand if the other gets lost, and then you lose both. You're like, well, shit.
Our buddy literally did that, and I think you said that exact thing to him and made him have a fucking panic attack. One of our buddies has a horrible fear about losing a limb, especially losing an arm. And he was like, yeah, so I learned how to draw with both of my arms just in case. And Michael's like, yeah, but what if you lose both? And he literally just started panicking. It's
Michael
so
has
wrong,
that habit.
Michael.
Michael knows how to say the absolute worst things at the worst time.
Yes.
I do. Oh, shit. I do.
What'd you do?
The curtain rod fell on me.
Oh, god damn it. Why are you like this?
I don't know.
You chose him.
I sure did. He keeps me young and ages me rapidly all at the same time, so it levels out in the end. Ugh. Let's see how this is going. Doesn't look like any of the line weights pop too bad. This line might be a smidge thin. It's better. This boy. This boy is looking good. Alright, my hands and arms are starting to seriously burn. So I'm gonna let this play on loop. I forgot I had Drac Pack still in the fucking corner.
Sure do.
I need to take more painkillers. Woo.
It has been 2.5 hours.
We gotta get you a Pez dispenser, I'm telling you.
What's 2.5 more?
And I have to go to a writing meeting.
Alright, popped another Pez. Somebody just said 5 hours, Michael.
5
Yeah,
hours.
that is indeed the sum.
That's nothing to Michael. Fucking Michael will stream for 8 hours and like it's absolutely
Oh,
nothing.
I've streamed for like 13 hours. Remember
How
my
the
Sonic
fuck-
06 streams?
How do you do that?
Brutal.
I can't do that anymore. These days, if I stream for over an hour, I get winded.
No. Speaking of, everybody in chat should tell Michael that he should stream more.
I should, shouldn't I?
Nah. They're pretty boring, to be honest.
Wow, what the fuck, Dave?
Yeah, it's because I just chat. I don't play video games.
You don't do anything.
Well, he's talking with his followers, having a good old gay time.
Thank you for subscribing, Lunar
No,
Lioness.
Dave's right. Dave's right. I should do something epic on stream. I should harm myself on stream.
Yeah. Reenact that
Like-
Weird Al Yankovic video.
Yeah, like
someday.
that's exactly what I was gonna like bring up. Did you guys see that Weird Al Yankovic video that he did? The
Oh, where he-
cake video.
Cuts
Yeah.
off his arm.
He mutilates
like-
himself.
Dave told me it's totally a prosthetic, but I keep looking at it and I'm like, that is such a realistic looking prosthetic.
It's a
I don't
very
know.
realistic one.
It looks like
I don't think it is a prosthetic.
I don't think
the-
it is.
No. The knife gushes blood.
Yeah.
If you look at it, he switches knives. It's a different knife.
Oh, you think it's a prop knife?
I think
instead?
it's one
Yeah,
of those
yeah.
knives that has like a gap in it.
Yeah.
Because
One
there-
thing you'll notice is there's actually blood on him before his knife makes contact.
Because there are very, very high quality prosthetic limbs that you can get, filmmaking wise.
Yeah.
But
And Michael, what if
it
you-
very well could be the knife. Yeah, you're probably right.
Michael, you could do just like a fucking Blippi's Big Dino Adventure movie watch party on your stream.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I love Blippi.
Yeah, we know. Everyone knows now.
Hey, Michael, what's your favorite Blippi video?
The one where he gets on
No.
the ice cream truck.
Oh, okay.
You know.
No, the one where he's in the
Blippi video.
No,
the
no, we
the
don't.
one where he's in the
No,
bathroom.
No, we don't talk about that one.
Blippi. That's Steezy McBignuts or whatever his name was.
So much to learn about. It'll make you want to shout Blippi.
Michael, I know what
So
you
what?
should do on stream.
What?
You should watch every single piece of garbage Digital Circus content farm.
Saber
video.
Spark beat me to it.
Yeah, what a stupid thing to do.
Yeah.
It's fun to give attention to things that don't deserve it.
Love
Let's watch a bunch of those comic dubs that have like really NSFW thumbnails that are somehow
Yeah.
exist on YouTube.
Don't even hate watch the content farm videos. Just let them
Don't.
die.
Let them die.
Speaking of, guys, Digital Circus is getting a pop-up shop in Japan, like
Heard about
really
that,
soon.
Yeah.
And they're premiering episode 2, I believe, literally next week over there.
Oh, that's so exciting.
They're getting the episode in like on the 25th, I think, in Japan at the pop-up shop.
We need to send Jacob Takanashi over there to check it out.
True.
Yeah.
Y'all do have a man on the inside.
We got a man on the inside.
If there are ever any Farfetch content farm videos, we'll just delete the pilot.
Yeah. We'll just
You
end
don't
the
deserve
show.
it then. No, it's not that you guys deserve it. That those degenerate fools.
Nuke it.
Yeah.
And just kill it.
One thing that I I'm so curious to see. I saw a few people talking about, because they're doing a special like early screening of episode 2 in Japan, it's possible it might not be like, fully rendered, like there might be some issues still because it will be an early version of the episode. But one thing that someone brought up was, what if people go to that showing and then they try to recreate the episode as fast as possible through like their content farm mill or whatever, and try to beat Glitch to the punch with episode 2, and you just see like a really crappy, fast-paced like remake of it.
I can imagine them trying.
That'd be really funny.
I'm really excited because Goose has said, I mean, you two know because you're in the show, but like, Goose has said like the show is gonna get like a lot darker and stuff, and hopefully that stops that silly content farm stuff.
I just had a realization. What if Lankybox went to the early screening? And they did like a whole video like, we went to the early screening of Digital Circus episode 2.
What if they just leak the entire thing to their audience?
We recorded the whole episode.
Discovering Lankybox and even just watching like 0.5 seconds of their content aged me so rapidly.
You know what's really unfortunate is they used to just do really normal sketch comedy.
Yeah, their old stuff was actually kind of cute and funny.
They did like what they do is they'd recreate music videos and then like, oh, what if they did this music video but with no budget? And they do like Billie Eilish's Bad Guy, where they have to recreate shots like when she's pouring milk in that guy's mouth or whatever, and they just keep choking on the milk.
Hi, Rose. I remember when Michael shared that video where it was like, today we're watching Garden of Bam Bam, Digital Circus, Blippy Bus, and my
Today,
butthole.
we're going
Or
back
like-
to school.
Yeah,
If we get all of these questions right, we'll unlock a Super the Amazing Digital Circus fan art video at the end.
Like,
Let's go!
I've never had a stroke, but like I felt like one coming on.
Oh.
I like the one that's like, oh no, Skibbity Ban Ban is gonna catch us.
Dave, have you ever listened to some of the songs from Call of Duty Zombies by Kevin Sherwood? I actually haven't. If they're
You sure would like it though.
They say I love them so much. I will check that out though. I'll check some of those songs out.
You like my joke, Dave?
Yes, I did.
Thanks, bud.
I just wanted to move away from this, so
I was gonna say the entire time y'all were talking and describing this person, I just had my hand in my head and I was like, oh my god, what is
Well,
YouTube
technically,
become?
Lankybox is 2 people.
We're like stanky bucks. Anyway, what other questions we got?
You're gonna make Hunter leave.
Oh, I'm not denying it.
I remember like people just I can't remember who posted it. I just remember seeing Lankybox on like Twitter and someone saying, "Damn, Super Mega fell off."
Yeah.
All right, enough about fucking content
We're
farm
done.
shit.
We're done.
Don't look it up. Anyway.
Don't give them views. Oh, hey, Sam's in the chat.
Hi, Sam.
Damn.
Sam is our
Look.
social media and production manager.
Yeah.
He's the one that pokes me and yells at me to get my shit together. He's very good at it.
I also do that.
That's true. I need multiple people for that.
Yeah.
Dave, I do that
Uh,
for you too, so. Kidding, I don't.
No, you've had to.
I mean-
I've had to do that to you too. I think we all have to.
Yeah,
We've all
that's what a
poked each
project
other.
is.
Yeah, no, that
it's
is-
holding each other accountable.
Yeah, that is exactly what a project is just everybody keeping each other accountable.
I do want to Hunter at some point this week.
Yes, sir.
If you're free, it could be this weekend. I do want to kind of go over where we are at with the Don't Fear the Reaper cover. And if Adam wants to be part of that conversation
Hard agree. Down with that.
Yeah,
So-
cool.
for the synth stuff, Adam, if you'd be cool.
Oh yeah. I've been thinking about what direction I want to go with that for a bit. Yeah.
Y'all gonna be around Saturday evening?
We
I will.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Okay, cool. I'm down to.
can do that after the call thing.
Heck yeah. Oh, do y'all have a Patreon call that day?
Yes.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
It's the chicken bowl coming up.
Being chicken born.
All
Thing is,
right.
is my birthday is on Farfetch Friday, and I'm excited. Heck yeah! Which one? They're all. They're all
Oh,
Farfetch Friday.
Happy early birthday, Mar.
Yes.
Indeed.
Is it this Friday? If it is, happy birthday.
That is the day we're releasing another comic, yeah?
Oh yeah, and wait till you see this one.
Well, Mars already seen it. He's in the Patreon.
Yes. I'll say this for those who aren't in the Patreon. This week's comic is going to have the most shocking end panel we've ever released.
I am still shocked you let fucking Jacob get away with that. I think Jacob was like, I was really expecting Dave to tell me no.
I don't know. Like, it's because it's really funny.
I think
But
it's fine.
That's really funny.
It's fine.
Lunar Lioness says, I'm working hard to get to college for art schools. Wish me luck. Good luck.
Aw, best of
Hope you
luck.
get it.
That's exciting. College
right.
is very fun.
Gee, that's right, Sam. Did you know you could join the private Patreon calls for just $5 a month? OMG. And there's a link in the description, ?
And if you want behind the scenes updates on everything we're doing, it's only $1 a month.
That's right.
Wow. I have no desire, Ashley. Convince me.
Please?
Okay.
If you don't want anything associated with this show, then go outside.
I've considered making like a goal or a tier on fucking the Farfetch Patreon. Just be like, for $10,000, we'll shut it all down.
That'd be great.
For just $1
That's not
a
even
month.
that's
you
not even
too.
enough to fund like a minute, is it? Or no, that's probably
That
enough to
wouldn't even
fund like a
fund-
minute.
That wouldn't even fund an episode. That would fund like 2 minutes.
It'd be so funny to see one of these like get woke, go broke morons be like, I'll buy $100,000 so you don't have to put this woke shit out.
By
Maybe
my
that's
wanna
exactly
prove-
what you do. You create a far more woke project than anyone
Yep.
could ever handle, and then make the $100,000 from some rich boomer who's like, "Yeah, I want to make sure this never sees the light of day," and then
you
can
just keep
use-
going
That's
anyway.
how you fund Farfetch.
Yeah.
Gotta make sure
or,
this
or that.
purple queer show doesn't hit the Google.
I don't know what happened, but there was that like period of like a month where almost all of the comments we were getting on the pilot preview were just like, "What's this woke bullshit?"
It's so woke.
And I'm just like, there's nothing here that's like, what? Do you just see a feminine looking man and a black girl and go, oh, this is woke? They're shoving their
I
hand
know
like,
what's going on here.
I'm like, oh, I'm sorry that we've pointed out that these people are real and exist in the world. Whatever will you do? Oh no.
I'm going to say this but I'm going to preface it with just the sole opinion of Dave Capdeville. If you have ever ironically, sorry, let me say that again. From the opinion of Dave Capdeville, if you have ever unironically used the terms woke or go woke, go broke, you don't deserve oxygen.
Just quit.
I can't wait for you to be under the ground. And that's it.
Why do you got to be so hateful, Dave?
Enjoy your Corvette.
Against
and your
bigots?
McMansion.
Oh, how dare!
Yeah.
Give us your money, though. We'll take that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take your money, you filthy morons.
You're being a little too toxic, Dave.
Dave,
Against bigots, there's no such thing.
It's just what
Dave, this
happens
is-
when you go
this is
woke.
toxic behavior, and I won't have it in my stream.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Harry Potter.
Ew.
Oh my god.
There's someone else
Gross.
who can go under the ground.
That's
something good
somebody who
here.
doesn't deserve air.
Just imagining like Professor Snape just killing Harry Potter with his hands, with like on his throat. Like it's
Are they
time for
gonna
bed,
say-
Mr. Potter. He's just like
Hagrid just fucking strangles J.K. Rowling to death.
he would just need to like gesture in her. He's so big, you just have to gesture in her direction, and then she'd just eviscerate.
If Hagrid just shouted in her general direction, she would turn into fine mist and just
Her
disappear.
chest would. It's such a loud noise. Her chest caves in immediately.
Crumples.
The air pressure just suffocates her.
All right.
I love
gang.
that. Sam.
Bus
Hey
Road,
Piggins, did you know for $1 you can a month you can chastise our production before anyone else gets
That's right.
For just $1 a month, you can hate on us and tell us how woke and horrible we are. Thank you. All right. Let's end the stream here. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Let me check real quick if we have any more Ko-fi
And on such a high
donations.
note.
Oh, we got another one from Fizzy, who says, sorry I can't stay for the stream at work, making sure kiddos don't die. That is a very important job. Seriously, one just licked soap. I love my job, I swear. That doesn't mean I'm gonna miss out on giving you money, even if it's a small amount. Oh, well, that's very sweet of you, Fizzy. Thank you so much, and best of luck keeping the children alive. If there's one thing children are good at, it's trying to kill themselves. So Godspeed.
What?
Yeah. Thank you so much for supporting us, guys, and watching the stream and hanging out.
Hold on. What kind of ending message is this?
What?
You're not gonna end on children are good at killing themselves.
They are! Fucking, they are so good at it. It's all they want to do.
I am not letting this be the thing we end on.
You have never had to take care of kids then.
So that's where's the boomer hate,
plenty of
huh?
times.
Dave's boomer hate minute.
Have you never, as a baby, tried to put a fork in the?
I was about to
Oh,
say,
God.
I had to babysit a kid once, and I'm not kidding, 2 minutes into me watching this kid, they immediately tried to stick a fork in an outlet.
My
I will
6-year-old
say-
sister once tried to cook a pizza by putting the phone number for the pizza place into the microwave and putting the entire box with the pizza in it inside the microwave as well.
Okay,
I caught
will
it after about 20 minutes.
I will say there is a picture of me from as a kid where my mom just took a picture of me sitting in the washing machine.
Yep.
So
The show,
Yeah.
the show 100 Ways to Die or 1,000 Ways to Die or whatever, they should make an alternate of that, but just kids doing dumb shit to try and get themselves killed. There's about
That's
a
what that-
billion of those.
There's
a video about that.
yeah, I was just about to say that's what the Billy Busto song's about.
There's a million different
baby
ways to
bust
die.
up.
Oh,
All
but
right.
anyway, yeah, it's amazing any child survives childhood. Fucking miracle. Anyway, thank you so much for the support, everybody. We will be back. I have a lot more work on this shot to do, so there's gonna be a lot of these streams. But yeah, have a good night, everybody. Take care. Don't stick
Good
forks in outlets. It's a bad idea. Bye-bye.